Hello, yes, and here we are. Can you believe it is that time of the month again? Well, actually, I'm saying that time of the month. You didn't get a HSN months, and you know what that means? That is like 2 months of awesomeness worth of goodies that you are going to have to look forward to in the show. Let me tell you, you ain't never seen an HSN preview like this. All my life, I am going to be doing more speed crafting, more Uber making than you have ever seen in an HSN show, in an HSN preview show. The biggest time of the whole year for us to do product launches is our birthday in October. So what is the show full of tomorrow? Oh yes, all of our absolutely massive October birthday launches. So you are literally seeing so many world exclusive premieres that nobody's seen before that we are dropping on you. I've got so much stuff to share with you. A sneak preview of some of the exciting things I cannot wait to make in the show before we even get started. I kid you not, right? I'm actually going to be making Christmas ornaments like these ones here. You've all seen the Tina effect. How do you make these? I hear you cry. How do you make them? Do not worry. I'm going to teach you one here live in the show. This is a replica of the demo that I'm going to be doing on Christmas ornaments, okay? Now, we have a world launch. You guys, our tri-colour alcohol markers. Now, you know how with our tri-blend, up till now, you've only purchased 3 different colours in a pen in our water-based pens, because all of our tri-blend #1 selling pen globally. I mean, I'm so proud of that. Literally, the production lines cannot make those pens fast enough. But we have developed tri-colour alcohol pens, which is 3 colours in one blend. So all of those of you, a little bit like me, who ever know how to do a blend. So you only ever know how to like take one colour, never dare pick up 2 shades and blend them together, like you can see in this little girl here, like on her little skirt, or like you can see. And if you're anything like me, you just have not got the confidence to pick up the pens and work out what goes together, do not worry, our team have worked it all out when I show you how these new like everything you love about our tri-blends with the brush tip at another level with your mixed colour pens. They're going to add to that lovely tri-blend pen collection beautifully, okay? That is coming up later on the show as well with a world exclusive launch. And then I'm going to show you this. These are fabulous. See these, okay? So can you see I've never ever not at all like this. Look at that. New signature collection that is all about flowers. Just gorgeous. Well, I'm going to show you it in a second anyway. Okay, I'm going to take you. That is what you're going to be making with these. Some of the flowers that you are going to be making. You can make all of these gorgeous, beautiful, big crepe paper blooms. Okay, so all of these. The brand new Sara signature range and showing you how these work, and we're going to be making this one here live on the show. Now, I cannot do this on my own. No. I'm going to do all that busy crafting and make all that lovely stuff. Socials, doing a little bit of chit chat with everyone.
I get the best job, don't I? As always.
I tell you what.
I just get to do all the gossiping. I get to do the giveaways as well. I mean, we are going to blow people's crafty minds tonight, aren't we, with the things we've got?
Can I just say, I want to take votes at the end of the show. I want to know if this is your favourite ever lineup of an HSN show in 15 years.
It really will be.
I want to take vote because honestly, for me, it absolutely is. You are going to love the next couple of hours. And by the way, world exclusive launch. Should we start showing everyone?
Yeah.
Right, come on.
We've been told, hang on, can I pull the ribbon? Because
Go
this
on,
is...
You can have the moment.
I think the kids call this ASMR.
What's that?
Auto-sensory meridian response.
Oh, right, you get the ASMR going
Oh,
on there.
that is delightful.
Biggest, most comprehensive, best advent calendar we've ever put. I'm at the bottom. Merry Christmas from Crafters Companion. Every one of these doors is crammed out. The biggest gifts we've ever done in an advent calendar. Can we just have a little look and appreciate? There is number 24. For anything that's in here, guys, do not worry. It's hard doing it back to front upside down, isn't it? Come here. Oh, he's in.
Oh, we can't show anyone. We have promised that we won't show anyone. We've promised. Look at all of that that's in there.
Of some of these, right? I'm opening this one here, number one. Your number one.
Oh.
Look at.
It's even better than chocolate.
Stamp set in there, a die set, and so behind number one, there's not a die set or a stamp set. There is a die. So we're not going to get into any trouble.
No.
It's an awesome one. Can I just say, biggest and best advent calendar we've ever brought. So you can fall in love with it all over again. Right, I'm going to go and get ready to go and preview the Sara Davies. Very true. You get them sorted.
Absolutely, you would. And look, what's going to happen is I am going to... load the booklet or go and click on the booklet because this is where you will see all the information. You'll know what time the shows are, what products are going to be on what shows, who Sara is going to be on air with. It's like a roadmap for you for all of the wonderful things that are coming up on this HSN Craft. Get yourself that booklet and you'll see everything that's coming up. Also, showtimes are right here for you as well on the bottom of the screen. So much love coming in already.
What? Give me that idea, Christine.
Debbie's loving the advent calendar. Carol's excited. Jim's excited. Hadassah loves everything in the booklet as well. As does Sharon too. Make sure you're in a chance with winning is comment. The more times you comment, the more chances you will get to win as well. Oh, I can't wait to give some stuff away, Sara.
Oh, and absolutely everything, including a gorgeous bouquet of flowers, Joe, that I just showed everyone. Let me get it propped up here. You say it with flowers collection, okay? A whole flower making kit which makes you the crepe papers. That is included in the small bundle and the mega bundle. You know I love my foam flower making. So we have got brand new flower dies. I'm going to be teaching you and showing you all of this live in the show, folks. I'm actually going to be making one of those crepe paper flowers in the show. And look at these flowers. Are they not the most beautiful flowers you've ever seen? The most gorgeous colours that we've launched. The beautiful florals. And of course, we're going to be doing loads of tutorials on these in the next few weeks. So you can get this kit ordered first, brand new, so that when I do the official worldwide launch for the rest, you have yours over from HSN, you'll have already had your delivery and you'll be able to craft along with me. Before I move on, this is a masterpiece. You hear us talk about Faye and Paper Pad. God love her. This is Faye. Look at the floral papers that we've got in here. I'm just going to tell you now, this paper pad will go absolutely bananas. It is the most glorious paper pad. The colours are so vibrant, the way the florals come together, the way she's laid them up and built them together. in the collection, but there's also the 12 by 12 pads will be going live on HSN. If you want to get them ordered, you want to fill up your cart, you know how fast all of our paper pads are going at the moment. I'm just going to tell you now, those paper pads on their own will be sold out before the show. So if you are ordering, you want to get a couple extra, I would highly recommend it. Jot down the number so that you can get them ordered before the show. Or literally at the stroke of midnight tonight, you can get them ordered, because I can guarantee you now, these will sell out before we even get to it. And do you know how you know where the number is? Tell them, Joe. Where's the number for this?
It's in the booklet. It's in the booklet. Get it downloaded. Loads of excitement already about this. Lots of you stalking that HSN website already. I will let you know as we go through as well which items are already live over on the HSN website, so you can get yourself over there, get them checked out. I am already selecting winners, Sarah. I can tell you that much.
Great!
Oh, yeah, I'm already selecting winners. This next item as well we're about to look at, this is available right now over in the booklet. You know I mean business, Sarah, when I've got several devices on the go, and that is exactly what I've got here at the moment. Lots of people.
Look at you with your Crafters TV pop socket on.
Oh yeah, hello, can't live without it now. Loads of people tuning in, Christine, Peg, Jessica, Donna, Diane, Alicia, Sherry, Sharon, Heidi, Chairs, so many people so excited about getting their hands and seeing as well all of the speed crafting demos that you've got planned for us over the next few hours, Sarah.
All sorts. Honestly, if you had anything planned for the next 3 hours, forget about it, because you ain't going nowhere when you see what I've got planned for you. Now, I do need to tell you, okay, this next item I've had a little bit of a fight on with HSN. Don't say this very often, okay? So when I presented to them, this is our new concept for October, they said, fantastic, we're going to put that as the secret item. They're going to put that as the secret item so that everybody needs to wait and tune in on the night to see it. And I said, absolutely not. So many of our customers are missing the secret items when they launch, and there's absolute uproar, because this is a limited edition one-off production run. So I've had a battle on. They have agreed not only that is it not going to be a secret item, but they are going to launch this in the noon show. So those of you who are up nice and early, you will see it in the noon show as part of our big HSN full noon hour, okay? So let me just show you. They're on the website now though, guys, if you want to get them, okay? So, you know Edgeables. You know how when we do the Edgeables, Joe, that are the ones that are going to look just like an Edgeable punch, basically?
Oh, yeah.
They are, but they're 3 in 1. So you've got in each pack 3 different Edgeables which will layer up with each other. So for example, look, if you're making gorgeous, beautiful, simple cards, but gorgeous cards like these, how everything matches, because in one pack you get not 1, not 2, but 3 Edgeables all working together. I'm just going to tell you now, they are the most beautiful, delicate, gorgeous Edgeables we've ever made. We've tried to do them on some really bold, bright colours like this so that they will really stand out on there. But I mean, look how elegant. Even just using one of them looks really impactful. Don't just have to be on your cards. Look at this, round the base of a beautiful candle like that. How phenomenal are these? Now, there are 3 options, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through all 3 of the options so that I can build you up, okay? So traditional is what's coming first. Now, it's actually a twin pack. So you get 2 of these, Joe. So in one of them, which is this set here, right, you are going to get the 3 different designs, and these are called pretty lace, okay? So 3 different dies. One, you always get 1 big thick one, 1 medium thickness, and 1 cute edge border one, right? That is your pretty lace, and the pretty lace comes paired with your sensational scallops, okay? So those are your really big ornate scallops. That is the set that we are calling traditional, okay? Now, the next set I'm going to move on to are the modern ones, okay? We will be doing a full show with these guys. I am just giving you the kind of 5 or 6 minute preview. So this is flowers and swirls on this one here. And then this second one is your modern mosaic. Look how different they all are, Joe. Really different, unique designs, aren't they? Now, your third set, I'll pop the details on the screen, is the swirls, okay? Now, remember, all of the sets, it will show you all of them in the booklet. So this is Elegant Opulence, this one. And the other one is called Edwardian Chic. Right, so you've got these beautiful designs. They are absolutely fabulous. Either choose the one that's right for you, or I'm not allowed to tell you the price of these. However, they are live on the website right now. So you can go and have a look at the price yourself, and you will see just how gorgeous they are. Now, One to go really easily just to show you a nice simple design, okay, Joe? So what I've done is I've started with just a nice simple 6x6 card. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the detailed edgeables, put it on the front. Now, all of these edgeables, by the way, they're going to start here, cut all the way around and end there. So if I pop that around about here on my card, Joe, it'll cut the top and bottom off. I'm just going to use a little bit of tape and hold that in place like this, and we can send it straight through the machine. Now, here's the thing, Joe, right? As long as everyone can see what I'm doing now, I am more than happy to craft and chat at the same time if there are any crafty questions or anything coming in.
Absolutely, get them into us. We are monitoring both the Facebook pages and the YouTube pages as well. A lot of people saying this might be the best booklet they have ever seen.
Oh,
Sara.
someone text Phil and tell Phil.
Best booklet we have ever seen. So many cool items, says Peg. Evelyn says gorgeous. Raquel loves the Edgeables. Vanessa's decided they need them all. And Karen Wild says the intricacy of these dies is beautiful. I think I've made an executive decision here as well. We need to give all 3 sets to the same person.
Is that right? That's the executive decision, is it?
I think so, yeah.
Tell you what, someone is going to absolutely love you,
the ED
Joe.
I've taken here to give them all to the same person.
Someone is going to love you. Right, I'm using the second one, by the way. Can you see I've cut that one on the front, and I'm going to do this one on the inside, and I'm going right up towards the edge of the card, Joe, but still just using a little bit of hair. The cutting starts here, and we're going to take that and cut that through. Now, notice I didn't cut them both at once. Really important, guys, please do not try and cut them both at once because they're coming into 2 different parts of the card.
Someone's saying here as well, I wish I could use them as non-edgeables. You can, can't you, Sara? You can just stick them all the way out if you want to.
You could just cut them all the way out, and you could just cut. So I've used it on the edge of a card as like an edge punch. If you wanted maybe a whole thing, just cut 2 of them out back to back.
Yeah.
And then you'll get the double design like that.
Amazing.
Yeah, you don't have to use them as edgeables.
I love it when Joe makes an executive decision, says Brenda.
Oh, of course they do.
I do too. Jennifer can't stop thinking about the advent calendar. You'll be seeing that again before the end of the show. Don't you worry.
Right, all I'm doing, Joe, I notice he strategically paused to let me explain this, thank you very much, is I'm just going to go with a little bit of tape. I've done another cut in the blue here, Joe, so that I can take these and just ever so slightly mirror them like this so that you get a little, classy as with a bit of drop shadow. And notice I'm using my dotty tape pen when we're going over the intricate section, guys, right? Just trying not to damage it there. And then I'm using the straight when we come down here so that again I can use all of this on there and just ever so slightly shadow that over. And when I say ever so slightly, it's really important. It is just slight so that you get that look. Now look at that. Isn't that incredible? And then all I'm doing, Joe, is I've got a couple of little bits of beautiful paper that I'm going to go and pop on the inside of my card as well. These are from the my garden party collection.
Oh, these are going to play so nicely with so many other collections you already own. Elizabeth hasn't taken her son to school today, so she wouldn't miss the show, she's saying. I think he's gone to school, she just hasn't taken him.
Oh, right,
Just
that's
full
good.
disclosure, judging by the comments.
I was just going to say, we'll be in trouble. We'll be in trouble. Although, can I just say how incredibly impressed I am at that level of commitment?
Absolutely. Carol is writing the numbers down from the booklet already. Mary Jo says, this is the best booklet I've seen. Laurie loves the Edgeables. Kathy says they are so intricate and gorgeous. Karen saying the intricacy of these is beautiful. Leslie saying how versatile these always are. And Carol also says Crafter's Companion does the best Edgeables in the world.
In the world. I will attest to that. There we go. Right, just get that back. Look at that there. Now, I know I've just gone super quick with that card there, but can we just appreciate how incredible that looks, right? And remember, I've only used 2 of the 3 Edgeables in the set there, okay? So let me just get the exact set that I've used so I can show you it. It is this one here, right? And it is from your modern collection. So this one here is using the flowers and swirls. So we've used this really big one and the small one. I haven't even used the middle one, right? That comes in a set. That comes in a set with the modern mosaic as well, so that's the 2 there. If you want to look at all 3 of the sets, guys, go and have a little look over in the booklet and you'll see all of them.
You absolutely will. Download the booklet. That is the thing. So make sure you click that, make sure you've got it, and it's there for you. Should we give some stuff away? It's literally my favourite bit. I've got 2 lots of things to give away.
Right for you, isn't it? Mr.
we're
I
gonna
just sit and
give-
chit-chat and gives... You're not giving that away.
We are. We are. It's another executive decision. So, the Advent calendar, this is going to a viewer in Seattle. That viewer is Sara Dyke. Sara Dyke, congratulations. You need to email us, please. It's a slightly different email address, hsnprizes@crafterscompanion.com. You are going to be receiving that Advent calendar. And I guess we better give all 3 sets of those Edgeables away as well, hadn't we, while we're here? And we could have done, but I feel like that goes against our ethos. It's not what we're about, is it? We want to give you as much as possible. And Ruth Hicks, you are going to receive all 3 sets of the Edgeables. And remember, those Edgeables live right now over on the website. Wait until you click through and see the price on those. Going to knock your socks off. And remember, if you want to win, all you need to do is leave some comments. That's all you need to do, whether you're doing that over on Facebook or across on YouTube. The more times you comment, more chance you've got of being picked, because we will be giving away everything that is in the HSN preview show this evening. And you've got to be in it to win it. You've also got to make sure you've had a little look at that booklet as well, because the booklet is going to detail for you when all the shows are, what products are in each show. You can actually click through the booklet into the HSN website as well. It's really interactive. There's loads of inspiration in there. It's like your roadmap. It's even got all your item numbers down in there for you as well, so you'll know exactly what is going on and when it is going on, because it is a day absolutely jam-packed. And it's jam-packed full of world launches, that's the thing as well. I know we normally bring you a lot of world launches in a HSN preview or in a HSN craft day. Take the usual amount that you know about, world previews, and absolutely blow it out the water, because there is exclusive launch after exclusive launch after exclusive launch. And talking of exclusive launch, Sara, not another one.
This one, can I just say, you know how we do, how embossing folders were like all the rage, and then we knocked it up a level to 3D embossing folders.
Yeah.
These are what Leanne calls macro 3D embossing folders. So you get into the macro detail of any one of these florals, okay? So, for example, I'm just going to bring these.
So is it like HD then, Sara?
Like Ultra HD.
Wow.
Right? And it lends itself so well to really up close detail on these florals. So, come on, George, you can get us closer than this. He's coming in, right? You have to feel these guys, right? Please get these home and try them, because you can see there, all of these little bits of detail are raised. You can see in this part here, I'm going to try and keep tilting to the light so you can see. You can see how that is raised up and then a little bit of gilding flake on there. The detail in these is unreal, okay? Now, you've got 5 different flowers. You are not choosing from 5 different flowers. You've got 5 different flowers in the set. Now, they just scream out to be watercoloured like this, in my opinion. However, I'm going to do some projects with them where I'm actually going to show you a little cheat way. How gorgeous is this, by the way?
That is amazing.
Now, that has not been watercoloured. That is literally just inked. And you can't help but touch them, Jo. You cannot help yourself but you can see on each one of these, okay? So look at how simple this is that, but you can see the detail in every. Now, the last one in the set is this one here. All 5 of these you are going to get, guys. I'm going to do a quick demonstration for you, and then I really must just show you as many samples as possible, because the samples for me on this collection are off the chart. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off. We'll come and have a little look at the folder first, right? So here's the gorgeous rose one. You can see when you look at it just how sculpted it is, Jo. Debossed bit at the front, right? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that letterpress technique where we put a little bit of embossing, a little bit of ink inside the folder. So I'm going inside the folder with all of this, okay? So we're all based on the inside here, all laid up, so we're getting a little bit on the inside. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this, pop it on the inside here, Jo, fold this over, so that you can see there where the pattern's going to appear on all of it. Isn't that really clever, right? Now, I'm going to sandwich this between 2 layers. So because it's a 3D embossing folder, the sandwich combination that you need is your base plate, your magnetic and your top plate then, okay? And then we can go straight through the Gemini machine. And what it does is it pushes the fibres of the card into that embossing folder, so it makes it really, really tactile, okay? So once you've got that tactile feel to it, what you'll have is, there we go, you see, you've got all of that detail embossed into here. Now, if you want to make that look even more special, what you reckon, just take a little spritz, and now you start to get that, like, it just makes it more vibrant, doesn't it, Jo? And it gives it that little bit of an ethereal feel. Now, that I've done, guys, with no colouring on the background.
That's amazing.
Just put the embossing folder in the background.
Anyone can do that. It's such a quick and easy technique, isn't it?
Oh, it looks incredible. And then look what I've done. If I just leave that one to dry, okay, pop that to one side. Here is one that's had a little bit of time to dry on there. All you would do is pop it onto a little bit, if I take it onto a little bit of black here, just to really make it stand out. And then you can see I've actually just layered that onto the front of a card with a couple of little sentiments and a couple of little bits. Doesn't that look incredible? Now, that is one. I'm going to take you through, I'm going to show you all of the 5 designs that you're getting, okay? And then I'm going to show you as many samples as I can in the time, okay? So, one at a time. This one here is your Enchanting Echinacea, right? Enchanting Echinacea. I thought it was a daisy.
I think it's my favourite.
Yeah, is that your favourite one?
Yeah, I love this one.
Lovely, isn't it? So that's your Echinacea. Then we've got this one here, which is your peony. So pretty peony.
Your favourite?
We love a bit of alliteration. I do love a peony. You know I love a peony, right? Heavenly Hellebores. So there's your hellebore ones. This one is the Lovely Lily. And I love it. I'm just going to remind you of what that card looked like when it had all been inked up in the different colours.
Stunning, isn't it?
Isn't that just beautiful? Okay, so there's your lilies. And then last but definitely no means least, the one that I just did, the rose. And look how different that looks when we've used like inking over the top versus when I put the ink into the background. Totally different look on the card there, isn't it? But you can see how both of them have been achieved the same way. Now, while you're still looking there, Jo, I must take you through as many of these cards as possible. I mean, look at this. This, just nice and simple, it's just been cut into 4 panels. 4 different panels on there, okay? So you can see all of this. Look at this one here. Gorgeous card there. Shaker card, but you've got that beautiful floral on the inside. There's the one that's Jo's favourite. Isn't that looking gorgeous there with a bit of watercolouring on the background? Centura Pearl. They work beautiful, by the way, on a little bit of Centura Pearl. How gorgeous is that? Now, they're all 6x6. The base of a 6x6 card. They're going to be nice on the base of a 5x7. And you see with a little bit of gold on there, Jo, I think that card is absolutely to die for. That is one of my favourites. And then you contrast that with something so simple, right? You can go really into. But look, I mean, each one of these cards is so different and so unique. I cannot wait, Jo, for the technique show that we do with this. And bear in mind, you get these from HSN now. You can have yours delivered in time for us doing our launch shows with them, guys. So literally, get your orders into HSN today, tomorrow, and you will have these delivered by the time we're doing our big launch shows and teaching you all the tutorials here on Crafters TV. You are literally going to be the first ones in the club to have these. So 12 o'clock show, they're only being featured once in the 12 o'clock show. I would highly recommend getting on and jumping on all of them. It's not a choice of, you get all 5 in with the one bundle. But of course, you'd know that, Jo, wouldn't you, if you were having a little look in the booklet?
Duh, of course you'd know that. If you had the booklet downloaded, because every single piece of information is in there. There are hundreds of pages in that booklet. Hundreds of pages crammed full of information about everything that's coming up in this HSN Craft Day. I think we better give these folders away, don't you? Why don't we just give them all away? I think that's what we're best do. And let's then give them to Debbie Cantwell. Debbie Cantwell, drop us an email, please. hsnprizes@crafterscompanion.com. She said these folders are what I like the most from the preview booklet? Well, you've won them, so you are on to a winner there. Lots of people still talking about these as well in the comments. Raquel says, Ultra HD embossing folders, I need them. Cheryl says, I love the 3D folders, and these folders are just stunning. Cannot wait to see what Sara does with these. I love the new 3D embossing folders, says Penny. Nina wanted to know what size they were. 6x6 is the size on those. Francine says the embossing folders are works of art, aren't they indeed? Karen says, I'm so happy you're demonstrating this technique. Jennifer says, looks so easy, but comes out so stunning. And Cheryl says, the lily is so detailed, will make beautiful cards. I need these images. And they're going to be really well suited for sympathy cards, which they struggle to make as well. Absolutely, they are going to be. We are, remember, giving away absolutely everything that you see in this HSN preview, which is amazing, including fabulous. They are around here. I forgot to get them out, knickers. Fabulous. Oh, bear with. Fabulous handbags, because I know how much you guys love the craft kits when we bring them to you. There are over 500 elements within here. You're going to be able to make 20 complete cards using these as well, which is absolutely amazing. Let me also share with you, I'm going to have bits left over. Handbags are, because they are literally could I? But look at how glorious these handbags are. Loads and loads of different sizes and shapes within here. You're going to get 4 of each too, which is amazing. But they are just so cool. Really easy to put together. Look at this one as well. That one's fancy. That's like glitz and glam going out on the town on a night out kind of handbag. That one just there. I'm loving this one. You're even getting sentiments as well within there, which you're going to be able to pop onto your designs. This is what they look like as well when they come to you. They are so simple and easy for you to put together. But here are the different designs for you, all pre-die cut. You've got all of the different colorways, and you're going to get 4 of each design in there, which is amazing. Do you know what, Sara? We're even going to give these away as well. So let's see where they are going. Barbara Parker on YouTube. You are winning that amazing handbag kit. Drop us an email, please. HSN prizes at crafterscompanion.com. Now, remember what you've got to do. If you want to be in a chance with winning, you've got to comment as many times as you possibly can. The more times you comment, more chances you have to win, which is amazing. And also, lots of this stuff is already live over on the HSN website. And this next item, Sara, is one of those, isn't it?
It's beautiful. Now, here's the thing, guys, right? This is one of those ones where we've been really disciplined and just picked the very best. So my team actually designed me 8 of each in the everyday and the Christmas. And I had to be really good and just choose 2. So you only get to have 2. They are the 2 that you absolutely need. So they're beautiful big frames. If I show you, they're 5x7 frames. So they're wonderful to use on your scrapbook pages, as you see we've done on this one here. But they're also fabulous size to use on your cards. Like you can see, it's being used on this base here. Now, you can either be using them on photo cards, like what we've done here, or you can be using them just on your regular cards. So for shakers, they are absolutely beautiful, guys. Look at this one here with all that shaker in, and you've got the shaker piece around the acetate. Oh, just nice, gorgeous frames on cards.
Nice.
I mean, how classy is that one there, Joe, right?
That colouring's amazing.
Isn't that colouring lovely? Now, these are what you're going to do with your tri-blends. Got them brand new tri-blend pens coming up a little bit. They're not tri-blend pens, guys. They're tri-colour pens. But they work the same as our tri-blends, which you know loads of you know and love. They're just 3 different colours in the pack. Now, if I show you the designs, okay? This is the everyday set. So in the everyday, you get this beautiful rose corner on here as well. And then you are also going to get the gorgeous butterflies now. Can I just say?
That's
you
stunning,
know that I love a good butterfly. So this is our beautiful butterflies on there. So you've got the 3 butterflies. And of course, in true Crafter's Companion style, the wings are going to lift up and they're going to flutter out for you as well. These 2 are beautiful. If you can only go for a couple of items tonight, can I just say, this has to be one of them, okay? Now, are you ready to see the Christmas ones? By the way, these are all available now, okay? So this one here has got the sparkling snowflakes. Can we just appreciate how fine the detail is around these corners? So you get that detail there, and then you also get that beautiful, really gorgeous. Because I've got some lovely designs. So look at the snowflake here, for example, right? Right? Used then as a photograph frame in the middle. So a lot of you I know do photo cards like this, beautiful. Used as a shaker card. 3 different ways you can use exactly the same frame, right? Now, what about that beautiful butterfly? What about onto the front of a box like this? Look at that gorgeous butterfly design.
Stunning.
Or onto the front of a regular box as an aperture base. Can we just appreciate how absolutely incredibly gorgeous these are? Joe, these have been done onto glitter card and the wings lifted. So it's been one layer onto glitter card on the top there. That's just incredible.
You know what they give you as well, Sarah?
Go on.
An opportunity to craft.
I knew what was coming. I knew what was coming there. Look at that one. Now that, how nice is this idea? This has been used as a place card. So look at that gorgeous set where you've got the front, then it's folded over and the other half's used on the back. Or that could be just a nice little card in and of its own right with the front. So you've got the front there. So obviously if we hadn't stuck Sarah on there, but that would make a nice front of a card where you've got the front and the back of the card all on one. Isn't that fabulous? Right, I'm going to get to do a quick demo, and also I've got an amazing concept suite to show you for this set as well, okay? So let's have a little look. What I'm going to do is, we're going to use that lovely floral one. And I'm going to cut it once onto mirror card and then once onto regular cardstock. So if I take it onto the mirror card, Joe, I'm just going to go into my base plate here. Now, yes, they're intricate, but they're not too overly intricate dies. So I'm going to use it on there, but I'm going to slightly tilt it so that it won't give me a clunk when it goes off the machine. And then I'm going with my clear cutting, my magnetic, my top cutting plate on here as well. Send it through, and what you'll see is, even though this is a ridiculously intricate die, it's still going to cut to absolute perfection on the base of your card here, right? Obviously, if you've got a Gemini, it will. Can't guarantee that if you're not working with a Gemini, right? So, as I lift this out now, you can see there, even just lifting this out, look at that, Joe. I mean, I didn't even have to pop the bits out.
Amazing.
That was absolutely incredible. And then look what I've done. I've done one in the gold, and I've done another one in the white, so that we can just shadow the two of them together. And what it's going to do is it's going to give me that little bit of a shadowing on the back. Okay, so you get a tiny little bit of the shadowing on the back. And then actually the card I've done is super simple, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a base part here. I've got a lovely picture of me and my hubby, which was exactly 3 years ago. It was exactly 6 years ago. This is when I got my MBA, Joe. Little picture on there, and then can you see if I go around with the one frame first of all, like that, and then I go around with the second frame as well. So one frame there, you can take the second frame on here as well, and that white just really starts to make it pop. I'm hearing June's just ordered these now. Straight in your basket, June. They're live on the HSN website at the moment, right? You can take there, you've got your little bows going to go on the corner that I've got. I've got the text for happy anniversary on here. And you can see that it was my 15th anniversary, you know, just a couple of weeks ago. So what inspired this card, if I'm being totally honest.
Where does the time go? I can remember you getting married.
Can you?
Yeah.
15 years ago. So it just shows you how easy it is to put a really simple card together. But that is just one, guys. What I wanted to do is show you the concept suite, right? Because this is what you could be doing. You could be taking many different shapes of cards and just putting that beautiful 5x7 frame on. So that's just your butterfly one, which I know we shouldn't have favourites, but none of you will be surprised to hear. That'll be my favourite there with the, do you know, I'm going to have to just get my little pokey tool, Joe. You ever want to lift the wings up, by the way, a little pokey tool is perfect. Look at that there. That, I just think, is incredible. So you've got the butterfly one. What about doing things like this, Joe, where you've got the top and bottom of a card and you actually cut part of the card away?
That is so cool.
Isn't that really trendy? And then what I've done is I've just stuck it onto a piece of acetate. So you could put there a nice bit of snowflake paper in the background and then just put your little sentiment in the middle. And it's actually just floating. Let me just show you that there. It's floating in the middle of the card, right? Now, they are brilliant for your shakers. So definitely get using them for all of your shaker cards with a little bit of acetate in. Or use that concept of sticking them onto the acetate to now do, look at this, a stepper card with the frame. Now that could be with a photograph inside, or you could make it as a photo frame card so that someone does the accident and slips their photograph down on the inside.
Nice.
How brilliant is that? Now this one here is like a domed front, where the front is domed on acetate. I know it's upside down, guys, there we go. The front is domed on acetate with that frame on there. Or what about doing a diorama card where you actually cut the aperture behind and stick the design into the aperture, but then stick another one in the background. Or remember, like that one that I showed you, doing it on the front of a box. Looks fantastic on the front of a box. There are so many different uses, and just remember, guys, right, 2 in the everyday collection, 2 in the Christmas collection. All the details are in the booklet. We're going to be doing the launch day show with these in a few weeks so that you're going to be able to get yours, get them home, craft along when we do that. I'm already having loads of ideas for just looking at the concept suite for all of the different cards that we're going to want to show you on the launch day. You can have yours delivered. Literally, October is our biggest month for launches, guys. That is why we're stacking up basically all of our biggest and best launches of the year happen in October. So if October was the month you were sitting on your hands at HSN, you're going to be an absolute goner tomorrow. I'm just warning you in advance.
Yeah, you really are. We actually already have a craft along as well over on the Crafters TV website for these frames. So it's a full scrapbook page. You're going to be able to do that the moment you get these home, which is amazing. Lots and lots of love for these. So a lot of people saying they're their favourite thing in the booklet. It's something I'm hearing a lot. Christine Mahoney says, I've got these already. I love them. Laurie says, frames has finished her product perfectly. Karen says they are perfect for cards, scrapbooking and photo frames. Absolutely love them. Virginia says, these frames are the kind of supplies I really can't get enough of. I use frames on almost everything. And Christina says they are perfect for everything. I think we should give them away. I think we should give all them away. So I think so. Yeah, why not? Let's give them to Karen JC. Karen JC. She said, I love the shaker style frame. Well, you're going to be able to create that yourself now at home by emailing us. HSN prizes at crafterscompanion.com is where you need to send that email into, and we will make sure that they wing their way to you ASAP. Loads, of course, in that booklet, hundreds of pages in there of all the products that are coming your way over that HSN Craft Day. Make sure you've had a look, make sure you've clicked it, downloaded it, and you have got it ready to go. It's going to tell you when everything is coming up, so you never miss a thing. Also, to let you know, the next item is also live over on the HSN website. And I've got to say, these are, I think, if not, definitely one of, possibly, my favourite Spectrum Noir launch in the last year or so, Sarah, because they are magic, aren't they?
They are super clever. Now, if you haven't seen this before, guys, this is the first time we've been able to restock these in an absolute age, right? These are our outline markers. Now, I'm going to get George to come in nice and close because you just need to see these. So you've got all these beautiful neon colours, okay? And what we're going to do is, so you look at this and you probably think, oh, this is a neon pink pen, right? Actually, it isn't. It is in neon pink with a silver metallic in the middle. So look at this. So as I write Sarah, but you'll see what will happen is all of the ink will go to the outside and you'll see the pink, right? Let me just bring in here, let's bring in the green on the black. So if I give it a little bit of a pump like this, right? We get all of the ink flowing. And then when we do this, can you see? Now it looks silver, but you are silver, but it's a green pen, right? So if I bring this in, let me bring in another piece of paper. So you might see the green a little bit better here. So can you see now? Oh, I've written too high, right? So as I write this now, you've got the green around the outside of the pen, right? So it's all about getting that lovely silver ink flowing so that when it works. So can you see that pink one that I used? If I draw a line with it, as we go with it, the silver is going to go to the outside of the pen. Now, can you see that these are all pump action? So I'm pumping, and you're going, oh, he's so close, isn't he? I'm not managing to keep up with him. Let's have a little bit of green. Now, as well as the markers, you also get the white Spectrum Noir cardstock with it. So I'm doing some snowflakes here, guys, right? And if I'm just putting even some dots down on here, look at this. We get that lovely white with a halo of the blue around the outside of it. That's what's so clever about it, right? So, how are we going to use this in all of our projects, right? Let's have a little go with the, look at the lilac. The lilac's fabulous. Right, I'm going to work with the blue. So if I just going to take, I'm doing some name cards for me and Simon Joe, right? So let's have a little look. I'm going to work on, I've printed the word for Simon out, right? So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to colour around Simon. Now, can you see, I haven't gone all the way at the end, but don't worry because I can go over the thicker bits. And as I go over the thicker bits, it still takes my blue line just to the end, right? So I'm going, can you see I'm going to go around again? So I'm going to go all the way over the eye. And then I'm just going to keep that pumped on there and going so it's all nice and fresh. So I'm colouring all over the eye. And the silver will go to the outside of the edge. Isn't that lovely, right?
Apparently, I don't understand, Sarah. It's something called surface tension, Leanne tells me.
Oh.
If you would have to be a lot more scientific than me to understand it as anything other than magic.
Well, let's have a look at that. So as I'm getting, can you see I'm having to re-pump the pen a little bit every time that I'm wanting to use it a bit more because I want that surface tension. I want the ink. Look at that. That's when you can see it. Look at that lovely like hint of blue coming around the outside. So there's my Simon, right? I've done Simon and I've also done a Sara on there. Look at this one here. This is a brilliant project to do. So I've got a little Christmas tree here. And let's go with a little bit of the neon yellow all around the outside. So what I can do is I can just do a little line, here we go, of as though I've put some, what do you call this on there, Joe? Like tinsel?
Tinsel?
Yeah. Tinsel going around the outside. So what you're getting is you're getting all of the yellow going to the outside and the silver is what's showing up. Isn't that super clever with it, right?
So clever.
So they're called outline markers. The first time we've done anything like this in our collection team. But I think they are super, super clever. And it's the first time we've had these back in stock. Look at that there. Now you can see the outline. First time we've had them in stock in an absolute age. So if I do a little mix of drawing the snowflakes in the background, writing the words, so there's Simon that I've written in the blue, I've done me in the pink on here, adding the little bits on. Look at the little project that I've done there. How fabulous that way you've got that. So that's the pink. So this one was the blue. So you can see the difference there with the blue. That one's got the pink outline to it. You've got the blue on there. Now, can I just tell you, my kids think these are magic. I'm going to show you loads of cards, by the way, to the front camera as well here now, right? My kids think these are absolutely genius.
I just love writing with them, Sarah.
Oh, it's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at this. I like doing dots with them, Joe, being really honest. I just think even just the dots look fantastic. Doesn't have to just be on your cards. Look at this here, onto the little bit of doodling on the front of a book. How awesome. Look at the metallic effect on them. You can really see on that one just how fantastic the metallic looks. Now, if you're a little bit like me and you like the idea of brush lettering but you're rubbish at it, do it just like how I've showed you, right? And just print out the word. So you can just print out the word and trace over it. Look how great that birthday is. Adding it all on. Doesn't matter if you can't go all in one go. So let me just show you again if I bring in the white here, right? So if I go with let's go with the blue, right? So if I just want to go birthday, so if I can go, oh, come on, blue. These are out set from the office. These are starting to run out, these. This is how much these get used, right? So there's the B, right? And you've got the little bit round the outside. However, as I'm starting to go, Joe, if I bring this in now, can you see? You can't see where the end ends, right? And then you can just come and add it on. And you can add the bit, oh, hey, it's screeching. I tell you what. Look, and when we start to lose the silver in there, you can just go over it again and it starts to add all the rest on there. And it will always take that blue to the outside and the silver sits on the inside. That is the way to do it, okay? Now, they are going to be featured in the 7 a.m. hours. So basically, guys, you've got to get to bed. Well, you don't want to get to bed early because you'll miss my shows at midnight. They will, but it's going to be early in the morning, so you need to be up early, or they are available on the website right now.
Ah, amazing. Make sure you go over there and get them ordered. Someone saying in the comments, we're going to give these away. Yeah, of course we're going to give them away. We're going to give these away to Darlene Baumgardner. Darlene Baumgardner, congratulations, you have won those outline markers. You need to drop us an email to, of course, you can see the HSN prizes at craftcompanion.com. Kay says, I'd love to do dots with these outline markers. Cheryl says how clever they are. Frosty pens for winter, says Raquel. Susan needs them. Liz agrees they are magic markers, as does Trish. Rose says they are amazing. Raquel also loving that metallic effect. They are awesome. excuse me, and you will be able to see them in the 7 a.m. hour, which is brilliant. And they are live right now over on the HSN website, which is amazing. So you can get over there and make sure you grab them. And remember, you'd already know that, wouldn't you? I mean, come on, you would already know that if you had downloaded the booklet, if you'd clicked through and had a little look at everything that's coming up. We're going to get to that point of the preview, Sarah, where I say to people, if you're at home and you've clicked on the booklet, you can ignore my nagging. It isn't for you.
You tell them, Joe, you tell them.
It's for the people at the back that haven't done it yet. So when I'm nagging, I'm just nagging the ones that haven't done it. There we go. And coming up, I don't want you to miss a single. The other thing as well, Sarah, it's quite good here. I mean, they do keep. I do get like a sneak peek of everything before we come on.
But you haven't seen
this next one was
one?
a surprise. I'd never seen it. I couldn't believe it.
No.
I absolutely love it.
Now, I am just going to warn you guys, okay? Last time we did one of these boxes, okay? It was our Halloween box, and that did launch in the 12 o'clock hour, and it sold out in 4 minutes. They have exactly the same quantity of this one as what they had of the Halloween one. Now, I'm not even doing a full demonstration on this, guys. I'm just going to unbox it and show you. You are going to go absolutely gaga when you look at everything in detail. Everything in here is exactly what's in this box. Now, as you know, it's through the looking glass, so it's basically your Alice in Wonderland theme stuff, right? So it's that lovely theme about it. Right, I'm going to open it. We're going to do it. Should we do it on the overhead? Right, so beautifully boxed. You know the drill by now. They're all gorgeous, these signature collections. Individually gift wrapped like this with a lovely tissue paper. Now, let's have a look at everything we've got, okay? In fact, I'll do the appropriate boards as we're going through with all of these, okay? So, it's always tea time, right? So that's a gorgeous stencil. Just get that one. We've got all these different ones. So we've got the ones with Alice in Wonderland in, and let's just have a look at all of them. Look, we're all mad here. That would be brilliant.
We are.
There's Alice through the looking glass. Stencils you are getting in this set here, really usable for so many different reasons, okay? Now, you've got this template here as well, okay? This is for making your little teapot boxes.
Nice.
So you actually make a full-on whole-size teapot box using the little stencil that's in the set, okay? Now, you have 3 of the different ribbons in here. So if I just show you, that is all of your different ribbon collections that you have in here. We've also done you this. So these are for your shaker cards. Can you see you've got all the little, lovely little heart-shaped sequins on here. Now this is why I need to get in here. This does not do it justice. Look at the embellishments. Full pack of and look at the detail on these. Go on, George, getting close. He's coming in. So you've got the little keys, you've got the teapot, and you've actually got the little. So we've had these designed specifically to go with this collect. How gorgeous are these, right? Got a full set of these guys. Then we've also got those your metal charms. You've also got all of your gems. So there's your gems. Collection here, okay? So it's everything like your gorgeous background. Then you've got your silhouettes of Alice and the little, you've got things like the teapot, the little rabbit on there, the cat, your ace of spades, everything that goes with it. Then you've also got stamps. So this is my dream. I decide where I go from here. And then you've also got that gorgeous set of Alice. So if I show you, that is the set where we've coloured everything in. Isn't she beautiful? All of these have been hand illustrated, guys, just for this. Really, really beautiful designs. So we've got a lovely collection there. Look at that hat. You imagine working with that hat, right? Now, we've put you loads of cards and envelopes in. Cards and envelopes are getting really expensive at the moment, folks. Like, really expensive. They've got up 3 times the price recently, but we've still included some in there for you to get you started. And then look at the gorgeous papers that we've got in here. How incredible. Faye's been doing an absolute blinder on these. We've had Faye on designing these. Beautiful A track and B track on here. All these gorgeous designs, and then also all of the solids that go with them. awful lot in that box, okay? What I am going to do is try and just cut and show you some of the samples that we've done with this, okay?
Oh, amazing.
So that's the box, so you need to see some of these. You let me know what
As this through the looking glass, really love that. Marnie Pinchoff says, eek, been waiting for this one, so excited for this, want to make my niece's 18th birthday card with it.
Nice.
Eileen says, love this incredible collection. Janine says, what a unique idea for a box set. Kathy says, watching intently, don't want to fall down the rabbit hole. Well, you will when you get this box home. And Marilyn says, Alice in Wonderland in red hearts. I like it, Sarah, because I think it's an ever so slightly modern twist on something that we already know, isn't it?
Do you know, that's a nice way.
It is what's out there already.
It's very different to anything I've seen out there, but it is, like you say, very modern. So this is if you want to start and use it with some of your other embossing folders or collections that we've got. Look at all these stamps, though. I love these down here. So many things. The stamps, the dies, the silhouette dies are amazing. Look at these. Imagine doing all of your own cards. I mean, look at these. We're all, you've got that little sentiment built in so many different ways. How gorgeous are these, Joe? Really gorgeous collection. So remember, like I said, this is going to be coming up in the 5 o'clock hour. However, we have the same quantity of these as what we had of the Halloween box, which was a 4-minute complete sellout.
Oh. They were, as Arlie-Ann would say, they were like hen's teeth, weren't they,
Hen's
those Halloween
teeth.
boxes? Right, we better give this box away, hadn't we? Who's going to? It's going to Alison. You just need to drop us an email, please. Prizes, HSN prizes even, at, not HSN prizes even at, it's HSN prizes at crafterscompanion.com. Don't send it to HSN prizes even at, because that you won't get it, all right? Just to let you know. HSN prizes at crafterscompanion.com. Make sure you've got the booklet downloaded. You at the back there, yes, get it downloaded because it's got everything in. Our craft day that is coming up on Tuesday, because as Sarah said, this is that one craft day of the year where we jam pack and stuff all of the launches into. There is so many, there's no less than 10 world launches in this. And loads of you absolutely love it. Joe is letting me know that they've got the booklet downloaded. Top marks to Joe. Follow Joe's example. Make sure the Looking Glass collection is live right now.
Is it?
Over on the HSN website. You could be the first people in the world to get your hands on that collection. I know it's going to be an absolutely massively popular collection, that one just there. So go and grab it and make sure you've got that booklet downloaded. You've even on there too. So you're going to be able to follow all of that. And of course, it will link through to the HSN website. Everything you need to know. You'd be a fool to miss out on it, Sarah, wouldn't you?
Oh, I could not agree more. Could not agree more, guys. Right, this here, I'm going to get the details up here and tell you we have never, ever developed anything like these in our whole range. Now, this is saved for my big 5 o'clock hour with Helen Keeney, but let me just show, I don't know even know where to start. Let me just start with this one, right? Come and have a good look at this up close. These are dies which are going to punch all of the stitch holes in that you can then stitch around, right? These are a world exclusive launch, literally a world exclusive launch, okay? So what you've got is, there's 2 different die collections. I'm going to show you the 2 options, but you can be doing this sort of design. Look at these ones here, George. Closer, George, there, oh, he's coming in. You can have it where you also do these and use these for embroidery, because of course if you're using it with like fabric or felt like you've got here.
Love that one.
Look at that, you're going to love this, Joe. Done in Christmas colours, looks Christmassy. How it, so just because it's done in red, now it looks like a poinsettia. Isn't that really clever? Just by doing it in red. Winter blessings. Absolutely love that. Now, I've got loads of samples to show you guys, but just for anyone who's completely new to this, I do just want to kind of explain how they work, and then I'm going to show you the 2 sets and how you can get. First of all, so this is the die set, right? So if you have a little look on the overhead, you can see it basically punches out all of the holes. So what you're going to do is you're just going to take a piece, you're going to pop the die down on there, run it through, and then when it comes through, it is going to basically be punched. Now, this is the one that we've got partially done so that you can see. So you can see it punches all of the holes like this, but then you're going to follow the instructions. So basically, in the packaging, you will see that it's got all of the pictures on the front that show around, okay? So you can see all of the detail there, and then once you've finished that and done all of the stitching, this is how it's going to come out here, and it literally is, you're just going up and down, you know, you're just stitching basically. So if I continue
like a superstar, you know, soft crafter to do these, Sarah.
No, well, watch here, right? So if I'm just going to go, let me have a little look. Let's start with this one up here. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take this round. Now I think I might just, I'm going to hold out to the first one and then back in. So then come back out here. This is so relaxing, Joe, I kid you not. It's going to be like colouring mind. I'm going to be going into my little colouring corner in just a second.
Loads of people loving these. Crystal Via says, adore the stitch frames. Nothing else like them out. This is one of those sort of sets, isn't it, that will transcend so many different styles of crafting for you. Suzanne Bjork says, I've been waiting for these. So creative. Christina says, these are a must-have for me. My heart stopped for a second when I saw them.
Oh, my heart, I tell you what.
Amanda says, wow, I love the embroidery dies. Love to do those. You absolutely will be able to. Maricel says, I love needlework, so these are perfect for... And Tracy says, absolutely love Joe. When I'm feeling down, you really make me feel better. I always laugh a lot when you're on it. How lovely is that?
Funny version of Joe.
And then Raquel says, embroidery takes your cards to another level. It does. I love this. I mean, technically, Sarah, this is mixed media, isn't it?
I can't sit forever, Joe. You get the idea, guys, that I've gone up and then down and then up and then down. And you can see if that is the same as this flower here, where I've literally gone from 1 point out to the 5. That does really help if I show you, right? So if I do the same from here, Joe, and go 1 point out to the 5, 1 point out to the 5, or you can follow it like this one. Just go up, up, up. So it's just a bit, basically, if you want to follow the different patterns. I'm just going to show you, if I put that to one side, this is that pattern there, okay? So, yeah, it's going to zoom out for me a bit. Brilliant. So can you see, you get the cutting die, which will just cut you all of this detail and the aperture out the middle. If you want to cut it all out, you use the outside die as well to go right round the outside. That is the pattern. Now, the heart comes in a set along with the beautiful rose here. I love this design, and they are so relaxed. Guys, if you love embroidery, it's an absolute no-brainer to do this one, okay? So these would be a no-brainer. They also come with all of the embroidery floss. So all of the rainbow colours with all... This, by the way, is multiple layers of floss. So can you see on this one here, what we've done is we've just split them. So take a little bit out, and then you can see you can actually just unwind them. It's a 4-strand, so you're just going to unwind it and just take a couple of strands at a time and just work on just a couple of strands if you want. All right? So that's your embroidery floss. Your second option frame ones is this one here. So these are, now this is lovely because this is all of your like autumnal frame. So you've got the autumnal frame set there, and actually I can probably get both of these fit on one, and then there's the gorgeous butterflies on the other one. Aren't they just gorgeous, Joe? Right, do you know what I'm going to do? Because I've got so many samples to show. And
I think these are like a double whammy, Sarah, aren't they? Because it's going to be so cathartic.
I just think of all of the different crafts, embroidery is one of the most relaxing. And now as you say, a way to combine your embroidery with your card making. There's never been, to my knowledge, Jo, I've never seen anything like this where you've been able to combine the two. The team have worked on this for a long time to get it just right, and I think it's fabulous. I just think you're going to have so much fun doing all of these, but the cards that you make are literally going to look absolutely spectacular. I tell you what, I'd love to do the launch show for this, and I don't think they'll let me, because I would love this. This would be like his idea of absolute heaven. Get me to do. Look how simple that is, with just a little bit of inking around the outside and all that embroidery on the inside. Isn't that just incredible?
Absolutely amazing. And my absolute favourite item, this one says. And Jacqueline's saying, what's the sort of best paperweight do you think to use with these, Sara?
So we've just used these on literally on our white cardstock that we do. I mean, perfect. But you could use, I mean, you saw there on a little bit of black cardstock as well if you want. Do you know what I love about these as well? They would be brilliant, Jo, for crafting on the go.
Yeah,
if you want,
absolutely.
and you could get like a little project ready. I'm going to just have to show you the concept suite before we move on, because it would be sacrilege not to, okay? And I just think if you're like, you know, those of you who maybe going to do the school pickup or something, and you just want to take a little bit of something in your handbag, you could with black thread, just to give you the idea. But what about doing them onto like the front of a gift bag, like this? Or you want to do them maybe on diorama cards, right? I mean, how incredibly simple. Now this, I don't know if you've realised, these are all cheat. These aren't actually done with black thread. We've just drawn these on. So you can get that look of the hand drawn. We have stitched some of them, but if you want to get the cheat look, stitched look, but you might just want to do it with a little bit of draw. That one's been done with cotton. How
really gorgeous, aren't they?
How incredible is that? So now there's loads of more here, Jo. We will be having the launch day show of these, so you can come and kind of join in with us and have a little look. But we've got these set of these available to give away, haven't we?
We certainly do. We're going to be giving these to Heidi Myers. Heidi Myers, congratulations. You are the winner of these. You need to drop us an email, please, to hsnprizes@craftscompanion.com. That is where you need to send those into. Just ordered through the Looking Glass. A lot of people letting me know they've ordered through the Looking Glass in the last few minutes. Vanessa loves these. Christina, Laurie says, even with the black thread on white, they are so elegant. Would be great. They're great as ornaments, says Michelle. Yeah, the hanging heart, I think especially, great as an ornament. And Joseph, a real wow. You can use these for so many different types of cards we create as well, says Christina. Lots and lots of love and excitement about those over on socials. But you'd already know that they're coming up. I've got the booklet downloaded because you need to know about all these incredible world launches. I've done many a HSN preview over the past, 2.5-3 years. Recall seeing anywhere near as many launches, world exclusive launches, as you have got this October craft day. It really is a special one. Clear your diary on Tuesday. It's going to be a real be there or be square moment. I think the other thing is, joy is, because we're doing the preview a little bit later, rarely in a position where, you know, loads of things, Sara, are already live on the website. It's really handy, isn't it?
I know. The day before the show, we're just trialing something. Trialing something a little bit different, guys. So please let us know in the comments. HSN Zone the day before. We've tried doing them at the weekend. We've tried doing them the week before. Obviously, when I'm going to Florida anytime, I won't be able to do it the day before because we're here in the studio in the UK. But we'd love to hear any of that feedback from you. Right, next one. Now, this is fabulous because look how incredible these cards look, right? With the actual real life butterflies on them, okay? So what you've got here is you've got a pack with loads of beautiful printed butterflies, and then you've got every butterfly die you could possibly imagine under the sun in this set. So I would actually love to know how many butterflies there are in this, how many butterfly dies there are in this pack. Includes 31 metal dies, 24 sheets of the printed paper. So inside the pack, it comes in a beautiful pack like this as well, guys. Kind of Yeah, 24 sheets of all of these real butterflies. Also, as part of this, you actually get the details of how a printable sheet so that you can print out as many of these as you want time and time again. So 24 come included, but then there's also the downloadable sheet so you can print these onto different papers, okay? Now, once you've got the sheet that you want, Jo, we just need to match up the right butterfly. Now, how do I do that, you might ask, right?
How did you do that?
So all you're going to do is, can you see, you get this carrier sheet that sits over the top that numbers all the butterflies. Now, if you want my top tip, okay, what I would do is I would just get one of our Spectrum Noir pens. So I'm just going to get a, let's have a look, a permanent marker here, a little bit of True Black, I think. And I'm just going to go with a little dot on this corner, and I'm just going to marry up that dot in the corner. So I know that the two of them line up, and that gives me all the butterflies. So let's imagine, Jo, that I want to cut out butterfly number 1, right? So I just take my butterfly number 1 like this, and then I go and find, right, where's number 1? There she is down there. You take off number 1. That will line up absolutely perfectly, right? And you'll find that the number 1 will line up exactly over the number 1. And I'm going to hold it in place, Jo, with a little bit of tape ready to send it through. Now, I think I might do a couple at once. So it's number 1. I really like that there, number 5. So I'm just going to bring out number 5 like this. And then, again, look at this. I'm just going to line these up. So my number 5 is 13, 31, 11, 27, 5, right in the middle, right? So my number 5 is just going to come off there like that. That is going to line up perfectly, and that is the exact right number 5. Now, every time you print out the printable sheets, okay, these are going to, they're going to line up, as long as you print it at actual size, they will line up beautifully, right? Now, do you know what I think? Diet has had a lovely idea here on the socials, Jo. She's saying, why not add a little bit of the glossy highlights to them?
Yeah.
And they'll look like real life butterflies then. So can you see that just lines up? Now, butterflies, you know, are like the most popular thing that we always do. Can I just say, I'm going to take this and I'm going to, I know that was number 5. So I'm going to put my number 5 back where number 5 belongs, right? And then I'm going to take my number 1. This is the key with these. And I'm going to add number 1 where number 1 goes. And I'm going to keep my key there along with my butterflies. Now look at these.
Perfect.
Perfectly cut out here. And then once you've got your butterflies, all you're going to do is you're literally going to take them. Look at this gorgeous card. And we've just added them around the centre of an aperture like this. And you can add any of these butterflies on that you want. And I like to do it, Jo, just with like a little tiny bit in the corner. That is going to add on like that. And then if I want to add, yeah, that's looking lovely. Might add another little one down the corner here. So I can just pop that down there like that. You can add on your base butterfly there. And you can see how, I mean, I know I haven't done that whole card, but you only needed to see how the butterflies work. Aren't they gorgeous and so realistic?
Really lovely. And loads of people loving them at home. Michelle Watson says, I'm so excited for these butterflies. Martha loves them. Beth says, order this already, just beautiful. Carol Guy saying, can never have too many butterflies. You can never have too many schmetterlings, Carol. Jennifer says, I love them. Hannah Law says, the colours of them are so bright and vivid. And Darlene has already ordered these as well. They are live right now over on the HSN website, Sarah.
I think this is going to be one of them ones that a lot of you are ordering, okay? It's just, it's so, I mean, look at this. Even into like your boxes and things like that, right? These are so different and so usable, but I don't want you to just think it's just for doing the butterflies that are on here. Because look at this, I've just got a nice sheet of like vellum, and you might just want to take a couple of butterflies and cut them out. A couple of the but they're so small, Jo, you can use all of your scrap pieces of card. Let's have a little look, I'll show you to the overhead, the close-up. All of these into your little scrap pieces of card will give you beautiful base butterflies. So yes, you can cut out all of the butterflies that are in the set perfectly well, but you can also cut them out in all of these different pieces. And don't just use them for your cards. Use them to embellish your scrapbook pages, like what we've done here. Use them on the front of boxes, like what you've done here. I mean, there are so many different things that you can do with them, Jo. I just think they're gorgeous. Now, these are being saved for my big show with Helen Keeney at 5 o'clock. But I'm just telling you now they've only got that one airing. So could be one of them, I think this could be one of them ones whereby if Helen previews this at the top of the show, she's got some lovely samples in the studio as well. This could just go before we even get to the full presentation. Do not say that I didn't warn you. The whole purpose of doing these shows like this, Jo, is to give everybody, like all of our most loyal customers, the heads up so that you'll never miss out on them, because you'll be able to check in the booklet, you'll be able to have a little read through. However, I will warn you now, HSN are not ordering, what they used to do is they used to order enough stock to do the launch show, Jo, and then because they know we don't repeat anything, they would order enough to last kind of maybe 1 or 2 more airings. They are now bringing in enough for the launch show, and that is it. Because of the volume of our product development, they can't quite keep up with it. So I'm just going to warn you now, a lot of these, they'll be in and then they'll be out, and there'll be no like we're waiting for the reorder. They know, nope, it's only one chance, that's the only time you're going to get them.
Oh, just hearing there are thousands of people watching this preview at the moment. Sorry, thousands of people downloading the booklet. I love these, because they are, I think, because obviously it's a printed sheet, they're so bright and vivid. What is it called where you display butterflies? You know, like in box frames?
Oh, yes.
It's like it's an actual real art, isn't it?
It is. It's an actual art / craft /
yeah.
whatever.
And
yes.
I think they've got that look to them, and I think that's the quality.
Real, yeah.
The quality of the printing, it does make them look like those sort of objects of art. They are amazing. You guys absolutely love them. They are live right now over on the HSN website, as well, as I can hear a little bit of a stampede rushing over there to grab them at the moment. We're going to give these away, because we're going to give everything away, of course. Erin Stabnick, you have won the butterflies. Drop us an email, please. hsnprizes@crafterscompanion.com. Butterfly taxidermy is the term, Sarah, apparently. Butterfly taxidermy. I feel like we could come up with something a bit more succinct, maybe. Yeah. Kathy says the guide is so helpful, otherwise we would be taking forever to figure out which dye it went with the butterfly. Anne says this is so well thought out and they are beautiful. Sarah Dyke says she loves it when I say schmetterlings. So there you go, that one's for you, Sarah. And Virginia says butterflies never go out of style, always well received on cards. If you make mistakes in your crafting, they're going to be perfect to bob on there, aren't they? They really are. Make sure, of course, you've got that booklet downloaded. I know I keep nagging you, but you've got to see all the amazing things that are coming up. Here is the details for the booklet. This next one, Sarah, I think this might be one of my highlights in the entire day on Tuesday.
There's a lot of highlights in the entire day, and I'm telling you now, Helen Keeney's 5 o'clock hour is shaping up to be pretty awesome at the moment, isn't it? That's what you're seeing at the moment. Now, who remembers when we did our Build-A-Bow set on HSN? I think it was it earlier in the spring, Jo?
I think it was earlier this year, wasn't it?
I'm trying to remember when it was. Anyway, you guys went absolutely potty for the Build-A-Bow. So what we've done is, by the way, if you're not understanding what I'm saying, this is my beautiful accent, the bow. I'll give you it in the Queen's English, the bow, or our King's English now. King's English, a bow, or we say bow.
A bow.
In the north of England, we say a bow.
I say bow. Nice
big bow. Oh, you say
bow.
fancy. Oh. So if you want a nice big bow on your projects, and when I'm talking about a nice big bow, guys, this, you ain't seen nothing like it, paper bows like this, okay? So this is what we're talking about, creating our own 3-dimensional paper bows like this, okay? Now, whether you want just a big one on the front of a beautiful box like this, maybe you just want to add some of these plain, they do look quite plain, don't they, in comparison? How gorgeous are these bows in the corners? Just adding some 3D bows like this. You could be cutting them into different materials. Like, look at this one on the front of the candle there. That's been used. That's a little bit different. Miniature ones, if you want to do them on your tags. Look at this one here, just being used on that tag. How fabulous is that there? I personally like them on little boxes. That is another one of the little bow dies done onto the front of a box, 3-dimensional, so that you could actually hook up the lid of the box like this. How gorgeous are they, right? Now, I'm going to show you how they work, because there is loads. Oh, look at that. There's absolutely loads of these in the set, Jo. So you basically got loads of options, and you can make hundreds and hundreds of bows with this one set. Let me just show you this last sample. How fabulous is this? So it's got all this detail of the snowflakes in the actual bows. And you've got the choice. You can either use them with or without that detail in there, okay? So this is the set with all of the bows. In fact, I'll show you it to the overhead camera, right? Those are all of your bow dies. And these are just a selection of the different bows that they are going to make. And when I say just a selection, so you can use them in so many different ways. So these are your big double ones that are going to make these sort of shapes here. These are your smaller 4-way ones. You can do the ones that lay around. This isn't even all the bows that you can do. This is just to start. You are never going to need to buy ribbon ever again. These are like the flat ones. If you just want to die cut out the flat ones like this, lovely big strands coming down from your bows if you want to add them, or you just might want to do like a dicky bow tie type bow, or a little mini droppy down, or a detailed droppy down like this. So many different ways in which you can cut these, Jo, and do it differently, right? So let me just show you, for anyone who's never made a bow before, how it works, okay? So what I'm going to do is I've got some green card and some white card, and I've got one of the bows here with the optional add-ins of the little holly leaves, right?
Oh, love those.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the white first of all, and I'm going to use the white just to cut out the base bow, right? So it's going to go across the middle here. I'm just using this in the Gemini Mini purely for speed, guys. I want you to see just how easy it is to do this cutting, right? So there we're going to go with the outer bit, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this in, I'm going to add this down, but now onto this one, I want to add all of the detail in here, right?
Me
So
and
I'm just
Debbie
gonna
always
add
joke these look like the sort of glasses you'd wear if you went on a tanning booth.
Do you know,
Before you fold them up, they're like those silly little goggles they're
You
meant to wear,
are
don't they?
totally right. They do look like the silly little goggles that you get
But
on a
they're
tanning
much more
booth.
beautiful.
Right? So I'm going to run that through the Gemini Mini, and what this will do is this will give me the cutting with the detail inside. So that is the plain
Nice.
one. That's the one with the detail, right? Now, Heidi's asking why I'm angling this. I'm angling it, Heidi, because I wasn't sure if that would fit on. Yeah, it wouldn't quite fit onto the bottom. So I just angled it to fit inside the little Gemini Mini folder, right? Now, when I'm sticking it down, really important, you want an all-over stick all over the back of your die. So you want glue all over the base here. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to just position that right in the middle so that we get white in the background but no adhesive showing, right? Here we go. Now what I want you to do is cut out one of the little base pieces out of a little bit of green that's left over, right? So there we go, there's a little bit of green I've cut that out there. Now you can either stick these together, or if you notice we put little holes in them so that those of you who like to use brads, the brad could hold it together as well.
Perfect.
So watch this. So I'm just going to shape this one just in my fingers. Now it is 2 layers of cardstock, so I can go at it and don't have to worry about being too gentle. However, you don't want to rip this, right? So watch this here. I can go through this end here, right? I can go through that end there, Jo, and then right through the middle. And then by the time I split the split pin at the end, you can see there, it's now held it all as one, right? And then all I'm going to do is take a little bit of tape and I'm going to stick that one onto the base of here. And now I've created a perfect little bow that will go onto the front of any sort of project.
Isn't it cute?
Isn't that really simple? So that is just if you're using them with the split pins, or you can just go and use them and I stick them down with tape. But we've added the extra option of the split pin onto that one there, just if you do want to do like a split pin design. So that is that used on the front of a gorgeous little bag. Now I've got loads and loads of samples. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what we call the concept suite, so you can see how the concept suite works. So that one that I've just done there, here it is, the cutting holly detail with one of the thicker bits of the bow at the bottom. So that's just used in a slightly different way. Or there is the one that we'll add with the snowflake, and this is used with the pointy bits on the outside. This is actually 2 of the bows lined up against each other, Jo, so you've got like a double bow on here. That is if you do all of the cutting detail. Now if you use the double ones, it's going to give you one at the top and one at the bottom. So you can do like a double bow like this, or this is also a version of the double blow just done in the black and white.
Lovely. It's a
Isn't that
real
lovely?
wow, isn't it?
Or if you use it just on the front, it's one double bow laid up in front of another double bow, different size. One double bow laid quarter with the 2 pieces coming on the outside. This is the official big size double bow as it makes up. Or this is without putting the white behind, so you've got that lovely cutting detail. This is where you could be taking it.
That is massive.
Isn't it? And I haven't even shown you all the concept suite there. That shows you just where you could be taking this, Jo. I think they are They're one of those ones, let me just check how many they had. They're one of those ones that blink and you'll miss it at 5 o'clock. Oh, did you say this was live on the website yet?
It's there already.
Get out there, or at midnight, if you're waiting till like the stroke of midnight to put everything into one cart, you do your midnight order, get in there and get it ordered at midnight, because this is going to be total blink and you got it midnight at 5 a.m. this one.
Imagine doing those with your vellums as well. I bet they look incredible with little vellum layers over the top of them. So much love for these. In fact, I think these might be, you know, the product that I've had the most comments about this evening. I'm going to go and say it. Mary Ellen says, these are my favourite item from the book. Sandy says, I love the look of these bows. Great for cards, ornaments, presents and toppers. They make anything fancy, says Hannah Law. Jeffrey says they're the most spectacular bows. Anne says, I have the other bow set and it definitely came out last year before Christmas because I used one on the Christmas light box. These fancy ones are gorgeous. Danielle really struggles with bows, so these are going to be great for them. Leslie says they're a must-have. For holidays, says I bought the last set of bows. They were great. These are even better. Laurie says they are the perfect finish. Vanessa says awesome. So many of the items on today can be used on scrapbook pages. Absolutely, they can. And Trish saying how amazing this preview show is. Roxanne talking about how incredible it is that we do a preview show too. Absolutely, we do. We better give the bows away, hadn't we? And they...
Enjoy you better.
Oh, I can only give one set away, I'm afraid. Mary Reno, you are the winner of those. Email us, please. HSN prizes at craftscompanion.com. There's people are talking in the comments that missed the start of the show, Sarah, as well.
Oh.
And to those people, oh yeah, it is there. Do you know what I need to say to those people? If you had the booklet downloaded, you'd be well aware.
About this.
You'd be well aware by now. Oh, it's the best ever advent calendar we've done. Look at the size of window 24. It's like half the size of the mansion there. It's amazing. Every single window is packed full of awesome goodies. Sarah was very naughty earlier and started delving into here. We've been told that under no circumstances are we allowed to show you what's in here. Can't tell you that there's, you know, I can't because I'll get in trouble. Sarah can do it. She gets in less trouble than I do. But yeah, the advent calendar, it is there. It is coming up. It says there you're going to see the item throughout the day. I am very sceptical that you'll be seeing it throughout the day. If you want to get it, I would get your order placed right away. Midday is the first time you will see it. So midday, 12 p.m. lunchtime, the first time you will see it. Definitely keep your eyes peeled, and I would be ordering it ASAP as soon as it is available over on the website. So many of you, thousands of you, in fact, have clicked through into that booklet. So well done to all of you guys. You can ignore my nagging, which is amazing. Something we launched earlier in the year, Sarah, and I mean, these really took our viewers, didn't they, by storm.
Incredible. All I'm going to say is, so when I did the launch of these on HSN, they didn't even make the presentation. This is the first time we've had the starter kit back, and we're doing the starter kit with your Christmas colours, okay? So these are your 3 colours of gilding flakes. You've got the Christmas red, the Christmas green, and also the gold in those beautiful big pots, right? So I'm going to get these 3 out so that we can actually use these 50ml pots in the red, the Christmas gold, and the Christmas green in there, right? Now, really important, you've also got the toolkit. Now, this toolkit is absolutely invaluable, guys, if you want to do proper, like, inking, because you've got the ink pad, and then you've also got the liquid glue. I don't know if we've got a stamp, actually, if we can get a stamp, I might ink this up and show you how all of this works, okay? All right? And then you've got the glue pens, right? So now what we've got is we've got the set of 3 of our glue pens so that you can also draw with these and add your own ink on them. And then we've also got all of these foam shapes. Our lovely Liam's just come in with a lovely stamp on an ink pad for me. So you've got all of these foam shapes so that we can add gilding flakes to the foam shapes. So let me just show you. Got loads to show you. Elizabeth said stock up on these glue pens. You are not wrong, Elizabeth. Right, watch this. So if I just wanted to put a little bit of tape down here, all right, I can add my gilding flakes, Joe, to the tape. So can you say, oh, look at those.
Oh,
so there
yes.
is my gold. You've also got in here the red. Oh yeah, oh, they're nice and fine, the red ones. And then we've also got the green here, right? So the red and the green are a little bit finer than what your gold ones are. So watch this, I'm going to take a little bit, and I mean a tiny little bit, guys, right? And I'm going to put a little bit of the green on. I'm going to then take a little bit of the red, and I'm going to put a little bit of the red on, and I'm going to take that off. And then I'm going to put a little bit of the gold on the edge here. And then watch what happens when I just rub all this into the adhesive and rub the excess off. It is literally absolutely magic. Look at that, how you mix the colours, right? Now, that is just onto tape pen. Imagine if you've used your glue pens, right? So, if I'm just going to write Sara and Joe forever.
Ah.
Right? So, and I've got a little love heart on there, right? Now, that is the adhesive. You can see there where it's a little bit white. We just need to let that settle, Joe, right? We just need to let that dry a bit. Actually, it's drying quite quickly. I'm going to give it just a quick second while I go on. One of the little things I want to show you before we go, while that's just settling, is I'm just going to do, see, we want to do this Christmas tree, right? If I peel the back off this Christmas tree, then, oh, I can peel the whole back off the Christmas tree instead of just a little bit of it. Then what we end up with is we end up with just the adhesive for the foam. So now I can go with green all over my Christmas tree on the background there. And look at me trying to use every last little bit and not waste any. We can put a little bit of red down at the bottom, mix it all in, right? So there's a little bit of red and gold getting mixed in. So now when that's ready to come onto a project, just peel the back off there, Joe. And now I've got a perfect three-dimensional foam shape, right? Now, I'm going to add this onto here. So we'll stick this, let's just stick this onto here. There, imagine decorating all your projects with these little 3D embellished foam shapes, right? This here, so if I'm going to go, let's go Sara in the red, right? So let's have a look at this studio. So Sara, and I'm going to go with my little love heart in the red too. And Joe, so I'm going to go, you are going to have the, let's have a little look, you're going to be gold. And then our little forever Joe can be in the green, right? Now I know you're looking at that at the moment and thinking, well, that's a big mess. But watch what happens when we rub this over. Sara and Joe forever. This, guys, is why you all need, look at that, take off the excess.
Wow.
That is why you need the glue pens, right?
Look at that.
Isn't that, oh,
That's
Joe's like,
amazing.
look at that, that's amazing, right? And Liam did bring me this in, right? So if you want to add, you want to do a bit of stamping, you must take the liquid glue, right? I'm going to go onto the drying pad. This is not
These
dry,
are available right now over on the HSN website already, Sara.
Right. I'm adding a little bit of this. Let me check how many of these they've got. Oh, yep. Just be warned, guys. These are coming up in the 10 o'clock show on the morning. I think that is the only time in the day you'll get to see them, right? So, ink. Take the ink to the stamp, all right? Ink to the stamp. Plenty of ink on there. And then I'm going to stamp this down. Now, I should really have my stamping mat underneath, but I am going for it and winging it here, Joe. A little bit speedy, right? So, we didn't have a clean stamp. If you had a clean stamp, guys, you'll get the idea. But I think you'll have enough of an idea.
Oh, look at that.
That I can still add it through, right? And then as I brush this off, you are just going to get that just where we have the ink underneath. Look at that. And can you see the way it catches the light? Yes.
That's amazing.
Because it's gilding flakes. So whether you're doing the foam shapes, whether you're doing stamp designs, whether you're writing your own bits, whether you're just doing lines here, this is all done, but you need the tools, okay? So you've got and listen, you'll always use these. You've got the red, the green and the gold in here. You've got the pack that has the 3 sponges, the ink pad and also that liquid glue in. This is the pack that everybody needs, right? So basically, even if you've got the other set, you must have this pack of accessories, this and the pens. And just so you know, you've got one pen, where am I showing you here, right? We've got one pen that's got a pointed nib, like a bullet nib, one that's got the angled bullet nib, and then you've got that fine, the chiseled nib, thank you, Nicola. Then you've got that fine pen for doing your writing with as well. So you've got the fine liner, the bullet nib, and the chisel nib in there. You've got the pack of all of these foam shapes. So you've got all of these, and you've got that pack 3 times over, so it's 48 pieces. Actually, is it 4 sheets or 3 sheets? I think it might be 4 sheets of all these different ones as well. And all of that in that starter kit. I will warn you now, that starter kit will be absolutely on fire when that show launches. It is just, you need the Christmas colours of Gilding Flakes, you need all the accessories, you need the foam shape, you absolutely need it all.
Amazing. They really are amazing, and so many people loving it at home. Christine says Christmas Gilding Flakes 2, they're beautiful. Susan says Gilding Flakes are the bomb. Kathy says love Gilding Flakes, use them with polymer clay as well. That's a really cool way of using these. Sue says never tried Gilding Flakes before, but I think I need them. You could use these on all the butterflies, says Dieta. What a great idea. Already ordered these, says Peggy. They are available right now. The colours are so rich, says Brenda. Jacqueline says magic, just love Gilding Flakes. And Christina Alfonso says I love the foam pieces, including in this. Perfect way to get started right away with your Gilding Flakes. We better give these away, hadn't we? Karen Bernhard, you have won these, so you can just drop us a little email and we'll send them over to you. HSN prizes at crafterscompanion.com is where you need to fire that email to us. And remember, they are live already right away over on the HSN website. But you'd know that if you downloaded the booklet, wouldn't you? I'm not going to stop. No, I'm sorry, I'm not. Remember, everything is there for you in the booklet. Do not miss out on it. And also remember, if you want to win these goodies, it's very easy to do so. All you have to do is comment away. The more times you comment, whether you're doing that over on Facebook or over on YouTube, the more chances you have got of winning, which is absolutely amazing. So make sure you are over there and doing that. Susan Ware, really love the look of the dry ink pad as well. Yeah, it's really amazing. Imagine all of your different stamps that you're going to be able to get that new lease of life out of, using them in a totally different way with all of your brand new Gilding Flakes. So many people letting me know what they've got loaded in their basket, what they've checked out on. So much excitement. I can't wait to see all the creativity that comes your way when you get all of these brand new items at home. I think this might be the best year yet for your crafting, based on all of these incredible launches that I'm seeing in this amazing HSN preview show. It is going to be an incredibly crafty 24 hours, isn't it, Sarah, on Tuesday?
Oh, I'll tell you what. So basically, so just so you know, it's 7:30 in the evening for us here in the UK. So we finish this preview at 9 p.m. I'm going home to bed for a couple of hours, come back into the studio at 3 a.m. because my first airings are in the midnight hour. And then I go home for a couple of hours sleep and back in for the 7 a.m. hour. I've got airings in your 7 a.m, which is midday for us here. And then literally I'm just boom, boom, boom all day. I'm literally popping up in all different hours, left, right and centre. So yes, we've got our full Crafters Companion hours. However, you are going to be seeing me literally throughout the day dropping into all sorts of different shows. It is going to be an absolutely mammoth. October is always one of HSN's biggest craft days of the year. But then also for us, because October is always our birthday, they have our biggest launches of the whole year happen in the October birthday month. So it really is going to be incredible. Now this one here, I've been super excited to do. I love these. It's one of my favourite crafts to do, making 3D flowers. So what we've done is we've done a whole set of 3D flower making so that you can do, and there's so many different flowers you can do. You could be making all of your own gorgeous fuchsias, like these ones here. You could be making all of your own beautiful lilies and doing three-dimensional lilies. Joe, what about that? You're going to love this one. What about doing your own gorgeous roses like this?
So
these are all
lush,
done, guys, these are just done in paper. All of these are just stamped and die cut in paper. I mean, look at these. How incredible are all of these? Now, I've got loads and loads of samples, and I do want to try and show you all of the samples I've got. However, before we go into samples, I really must show you how all of this works, okay? So, right, here we go. I have got here, I don't even know the names. Let's have a little look. Timeless Carnation. I'm going with the Timeless Carnation, guys, right? So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this one here and I'm going to stamp onto this base piece here. So I'm going to use the quick dry inks, right? So look at this. I'm going to quick dry ink. I'm going to lay this down on here. and then we're going to die cut over the top of that. So because it's quick dry, that will be dry literally instantaneously. And then you just line up the die over top of the stamp. I love it when you have to get these all lined up, make sure it's the right way. No, not that one there. It would, of course, be the last place I eventually try, but you can see that the die lines up perfectly with the stamp, okay? So when we get these lined up, now I'm going to send this through my Gemini Mini. So if I take this here, just put it in place. Now, what I've actually done is I've die cut 3 of these, Jo, just so that you can see how it looks if you use them with the stamped elements and without, right? I'm going to use the one, so can you see it just cuts it out, leaves a little bit of detail. So look at these here. So it stamps more than what you need, right? So there's the ones without, right? Or here is the ones with. Now, I personally like to do that. I like to stamp them first and then die cut them, because look how easy it was to line that up, okay? You can if you want. I feel a little bit rotten doing it on me. They've just given me a nice little clean mat on this one.
I love that word, mega bundle as well, Sarah.
Go on, you talk them through all of it while I'm stamping these up, Jo.
Well, you can get all of the dyes in there. So you're going to get the Radiant Rose, Sophisticated Lily, Timeless Carnation, Lovely Lilac, Fragrant Sweet Pea, and the Fabulous Fuchsia. So if you're going for the mega bundle, 799,672, you're gonna get a lot, which is what I know you're gonna love, because it will give you the most amount of options when it comes to what you can create with these as well. Lots of you talking about these as well over in the comments. Vicky says, I love these decoupage flowers. They look incredible when the experts do them. I haven't mastered them yet, but I keep trying. Jean says, I love the creativity and possibilities with flower making. What I love about these, Sarah, is that they are massive. They make whacking great flowers, don't they?
They absolutely will. Now, someone's just asking in the comments, what is the size of the opening on the Mini? It's 3 inches. Right?
3 inches, there you are.
3 inches, so these are all going to work in here. Can you see what I'm doing as well with these, Jo? Ooh. I'm just literally scrunching each one of these. So it's just copier paper, guys, that I've used. And the thinner the paper, the easier this is to scrunch up, okay? So there is all my different layers. Now, if you want to go a little bit of another level again, all right, what you could do is take these and then spritz them. So you know how you've got your little spritz. So if you just want that little bit of a watercolory effect, give them a little bit of a spritz as well, and you'll get the designs moving a little bit on there, right? Now, loads of people asking as well, can you use your flower forming foam with these dies and stamps? Oh my word, I am doing it just with paper for those of you that don't have flower forming foam. You've got some flower forming foam, guys. These are going to be absolute next level, okay?
Breaking news, Sarah.
In fact, go on.
The Mega Bundle's live right now.
The Mega Bundle's
HSN
live,
website.
is it? So that's the ones that you saw me do. This is when, can you see, I've started to get them, and what I'm starting to do, Jo, is I'm just going to stick all of these together. So there's my first one, right? These are a little bit wet now that I've wet these. Let me just get the one that I've already wet. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to open this back up now. Now I want you to see what it looks like as we start and piece all of these together, right?
Amazing.
Oh, Nicola's excited in my ears, she's telling me.
She is so excited. Could we emboss these as well?
Yes.
Heidi's asking. Great question, Heidi. Connie says, I think these flowers are the prettiest ones yet. I have all of the older decoupage sets, but these are just a step above. Absolutely they are. And remember, we'll be giving this set away very shortly as well. Lots of you talking about these in the comments too. I love making handmade flowers. We're scrumptious, says Laurie. Doing them in foam would be gorgeous, says Mary.
Oh, doing them in foam would just be incredible.
Did we already preview the Through the Looking Glass box set, Rebecca? We did. And it is blooming gorgeous. You're going to absolutely love it. Really watching you, interesting watching you work with these. Cheryl agrees as well, loves the size of these. And also a lot of people talking about using flowers with their Mini as well. That is amazing, Sarah.
Isn't it looking lovely? And then look what I'm going to do. I just want to bring the middle one in and make it a little bit more rose-like. And I've also got some stamens. So I've just got these stamens here. And if you want to go, now you can either, this one here is threaded up onto a little bit of, what do you call it, Jo? Wire.
Wire?
But even, yep, just a few stamens on a little bit of wire. But if I just take a tiny little bit of the glue here, I can actually pop them stamens in the middle and then just feed the inside of the first couple of layers around this so that you get them all kind of bunching up together. Look at that. And I personally love, let me just move this out the way so you can see it. I personally love that scrunched up look. So this one here, look at that. There is that gorgeous scrunched up flower once you've had time to let all of the glue go under. These are just bits of copier paper like this, Joe. Just kind of left to dry.
Just copier paper?
Just bits of copier paper stamped up and left to dry. And then that on the front of a card, I just think looks absolutely incredible.
They do. They're amazing, aren't they?
Now I've got loads of samples, Joe, so if you want to do comments while I do samples, I want you to see all the, and then I'll quickly run you through the boards as well.
Amazing. Virginia says, these are it for me. I can continue my flower collection started with the decoupage sets. Now, thanks to Sara, I'll be adding gilding flakes to my flowers as well. Cannot wait. Diane says, I've been waiting on you to show these, Sara. I love these. I hope I can get my hands on them. Well, that mega bundle is live.
With me and Helen. These are available online already.
They absolutely are. Ruth says, I love the decoupage items. They give so much dimension. They make beginners look like expert. And Joy says, absolutely love decoupage flowers. This is amazing. They are amazing.
Can I just show you how you can take them to the next level? That's done in cardstock, by the way. If you want to take it to the next level, what about doing these in vellum?
Amazing.
Onto vellum, okay? So I'm just going to show you all the designs. However, go and have a little look on the website and you'll see them all, okay? So this is the fuchsia. And the fuchsia, oh, there she is. There you go, fuchsia always goes down. The fuchsia comes in a set with the sweet pea, all right? Then you've got the set which I used, which was the timeless carnation. And that comes in a set with the lovely lilacs in there. Then we've got the set which is the rose. And the rose comes in a collection with the lily. That is the collection that's on screen now at the moment. However, if you have a little look at the mega bundle, all 6 of the designs are in the mega bundle. Now, the mega bundle is designed to be a web only because when we do these sorts of previews, a lot of the time the mega bundle are what you guys check out before the show. So just take the warning, the mega bundle will not even be talked about tomorrow if you guys all get your grubby mitts on it tonight.
Be warned, guys, be warned. But we better give this away. Reese says, I think I can smell these flowers. They're so realistic. I agree, Rita. Should we give them away? I think we should, don't you? Fred171. So you are the winner of these. And she says, love these. Plants that will not die. Absolutely. Or if you're anything like me, I tried to repot a plant this week and completely killed it. I'm not going to have that problem with those. You need to email us, please, Fred. HSN prizes at crafterscompanion.com is where you need to send those into. Remember as well, this, along with everything else, it is in the booklet. You know it, because that is, of course, going to detail absolutely everything that is coming up. It is all there in there for you, along with all of those brand new world launches, because there are so many of them jam-packed into this craft day. You are going to absolutely adore them. And what I love is that we actually also have some of your real hero tools as well returning, but kind of like you've never seen them before, which is absolutely amazing. This next one, I mean, they don't get more classic than this, Sara, do they?
They really don't. Guys, we now only trot it out for like the deal of the century once a year. So if you are not someone who is familiar with our Ultimate Pro, let me tell you, at 6 p.m, you need to be watching HSN because I will put this through its full paces and give you the full rundown. Now, for those of you that haven't seen it, it's a 10-in-1, okay? So your Ultimate Pro is a card maker over here. Then we turn it over and it's got an envelope maker here. It's got your ribbon shaper here, so your little bow making pegs I'll show you in a second, just go into here. You've got loads of decorative embossing lines and corners around there. When you open this up, this forms a complete workstation, okay? So everything that you need comes included in a little section here. So you will get a DVD on there. You get the instruction booklet. This is my UK instruction booklet. You will get the US instruction booklet on here. This here is your paper trimmer. So the paper trimmer goes into the centre, lifts, go in the centre, and you can do your trimmer on there. Now, those of you who obviously in the US working in inches, all your inches are on here. If you ever hear us working in centimetres, your centimetre sizes are also on here as well, okay? That goes in there. Your scoring tools come included, so that you've got all your scoring clues included. Then you are also going to use, can you see this here? You know, I've said 6 o'clock and it's not, I've just realised it's in the 8 o'clock show. This is in the slot which would usually be Suzanne Gets Crafty, okay? So you're going to put your bow making pegs into these little slots here so that you can do large bows or small bows and everything's included in there, okay? Those are going to go, I love how organised everything is. These go back in here. There is a space for everything. Everything's in its place, okay? Including the bow making pegs, the paper trimmer, the scoring tools, the instruction booklet, the DVD even has a little place that it sits on here as well, okay? Now, as it all comes together, in this set today, you not only get the Ultimate Pro, but you get 4 additional boards. Can you see the USBs on the bottom of the screen there as well, guys, if you want
yeah.
it? USB details on the screen, that is basically like 3 DVDs worth of content, okay? Now, to go in with this, you get these additional boards, okay? Now, let me show you how these work. This clips into here like this, and then you've got these beautiful florals, you've got the hearts, as I switch this over, you've got all of your scallop shapes, your cupcakes, you've got tags on here as well. If I clip in the next one, these are all designed, by the way, 3 sizes so that you can do your pop-out cards. So you've got in here different shapes of your bottles, your houses, more tags, beautiful borders on here. And then can you see we've got teddy bears and butterflies. So you know when we do the pop-out cards, Jo, these are your inside. So whereas you've got hearts, ovals, open it up, you've got butterflies and archway aperture stars and everything. These are even more apertures to go with all of these. So you get those
Amazing.
2 boards here, and then we get 2 more functional boards, okay? So on this side here, this is your envelope maker, and it does all of your standard sizes, right? This side here, what we do is we add in the Envela box creator, and it's got 1,000 different sizes, all in the instruction manual. Now go and have a little look online at how the all of the Envela boxes.
Denise is asking, can I buy the USB on its own? You can,
Yes,
can't you?
details are on the screen of just the USB 772955. It's back in stock after ages, right? So you get the Envela box creator, which is basically the add-on, takes this functionality further. Your box making board, but you also get the boxer board that goes with this, and the boxer board clips into place in here. So now you've got your ruler grid measuring every 1/8 of an inch coming along here, and your offset lines for your box base coming along from the other side. Guys, I would do a whole 2-hour show just showing you how to work this. In fact, I will be doing a 2-hour show showing you how to. I'm doing a full 2-hour masterclass using the Ultimate Pro. What I will say is the Ultimate Pro that we'll have available will be the UK version sizes, right? The one that we sell in Europe, which works for A4 cardstock and paper. This one is the US. It's a phenomenal deal on HSN this coming up for our birthday, which is these shows. But not only that, but you are then going to get the US specific version. So they stock our US letter size and scrapbook size version of the Ultimate Pro. Now, that launches on the show. Right? So, 2 brand new collections of cardstock. What I'm going to show you is for each one, we've got the cardstock and then also the matching plain solids that go with it. So in your Timeless Shades of Winter, you've got all these. Now, I'm going to show you the back. These are all of your little toppers. So these are actually die-cut sticker toppers, right? So when I say sticker, do envelope seals, for example, all of your sticker toppers here. But then also you've got this beautiful pearlescent effect, double-sided. Can you just see that? On pearl paper, guys, right? In fact, sorry, printed on pearl cardstock. We hardly ever do this. It is the most expensive printing medium and method that we do. Double-sided, I mean, look, there's no A track and B track here. They're all just as gorgeous as each other. But double-sided, printed, I mean, look at these. I mean, they're absolute, even the B tracks are just fabulous. Look at this. You only get 2 sheets of each one of these designs. I feel like even through the cameras, this will not be doing it justice. You need to get this home and you need to see it with that lovely pearl
It's almost like
through.
mother of pearl, isn't it? You know when you get that in jewellery, it's what it feels like.
Do you know, and is that you looking at that through the screen?
Looking at it no, across the studio, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, you have to see it up close. I'm so pleased you could see that through the screen, but clearly you can't. He's just looking over my shoulder from the studio. How beautiful is that, right? So, you are getting in here, so it's 12 by 12, and you are getting the Timeless Shades of Winter. It's a 27 sheet pack. And then you've also got the 30 piece of the matching cardstock that goes with it. So these are all of your pearl colours in the exact shades that match in with the pack, right? Now, this is your Christmas collection, so you can go with the Timeless Shades of Winter, right? So that is the 2 of them, and you can see there now they work together. Now, it's available on HSN now. Can I just say as well, these are a fortune to ship, guys. So if you're going to order them, I would order multiples of them, right? Because then you won't pay multiple shipping, right? Beginnings of spring, exactly the same again in that you're getting those beautiful die cut tags. I don't think I quite got this across. Look at all these die cut beautiful tags ready to go.
They're stunning, aren't they?
So it's straight ready to go on the front. So you've got all these sentiments and your die cut tags on here. So just 1 sheet of each though. And then again, these papers printed onto pearlescent cardstock. Now, when you see some of the projects that we've got made, the designs are gorgeous. So I just think, you know, Faye, who, you know, our service designer Faye, who works with us, just does an incredible job. Oh, I need to not, she's so talented. She does an incredible job of putting all these papers together. But then it's another level when you see them printed onto pearlescent cardstock like this. This one here. So that what I do is I use my base pearl to create the base with, and then I use the fabulous cardstock to do the kind of laid up. So just to give you a bit of an idea, these are the sort of projects that you could be making using that lovely pearl cardstock, or maybe you're doing it like look at this one here, gorgeous gift box. I will teach you all of these guys on that show. So 2.5 weeks time, you can be watching an Ultimate Masterclass with me. If you don't already have the Ultimate, get it ordered because you need to get it from HSN if you want the US size one, and you can get the US size Ultimate show. This is coming up, like I said, 6 o'clock show. I'm just going to warn you, this cardstock is absolutely phenomenal. In fact, you know what, Joe? I think we should give the paper pads away as well as the Ultimate Pro to whoever wins this one.
I think we should, yeah, absolutely. Why on earth not? The winner then of the 12 by 12 paper pad mega bundle and the Ultimate as well is Ruth Evans. Ruth Evans.
I'm going to throw the USB, yeah. There's the USB, you can show everybody.
The USB as well. We'll throw that in there with that too. HSN prizes at crafterscompanion.com is where you need to send those into. So much love for the Ultimate over on socials at the moment. Who we got here? Oh, Danielle, sorry, so she likes my yellow sweater. I think it's actually green, but it does look quite yellow on screen, doesn't it? Tile. I've been stroking myself all afternoon. Jennifer says, it was my first CC purchase and adore the Ultimate. Hadessa saying, says Leslie. Carol says, oh, I love the Ultimate Pro. Got mine at a yard sale. Can you believe someone would sell it at a garage sale? I cannot. Rosalind says Ultimate Pro is a must-have as a crafter. Christine Mahoney is loving the of Deb, Patricia, Jennifer. In person, it's stunning. It really is. How about though, Sarah? I mean, another world launch. We're just dropping them in like.
And look at what's on your screen. Nesting dies, heritage style. You know, guys, it's going to come as no surprise for you that this is being saved for Adam's big hour at night. I'm doing with Adam at 9 o'clock. This is going to be kicking. I'm just going to tell you, this is going to go absolutely bananas. When Adam sees that we've got a world launch of brand new nesting dies, but we've done them heritage style, he's going to go absolutely ballistic, okay? So if I show you what is heritage style, okay? it is this incredibly detailed, very traditional, aged look to your nesting dies, okay? So can you see, this is the sort of thing that we're talking about, beautiful designs like this, but you've got 2 sets to choose from here, okay? So you've got the Venetian, in fact, I'm going to have to show you them before we go into the samples, otherwise I'm going to get you super confused, okay? So this one here is, I've got it upside down. So this is Venetian Charm. Now you can see it, right? So this is the dies. This is if you just cut them out on their own. This is layering them up on top of each other. I mean, come on. So basically this, you've got, so can you see the design that you can take this middle one, instead of putting it aside, you tilt it on the angle. So it's tilted on the angle with the second layer behind. That is how they're designed to work. That is, when we say heritage, that is the style that we're after, okay? Second set here, exactly the same. Look at that. So that's the antique chic. Now, personally, this is how I'd be using them, okay? Layering up this one here, and then a secondary version of it twisted on the angle, okay? So that is Venetian. Guys, you don't have to choose. You're going to get both of those in there, but the other option are your Georgian ones, right? So these are the ones on the hexagon base, okay? So this one here is your Georgian swirls. So again, this is just when you cut it out regularly. Don't do it like this. This is really ordinary. This is next level. This is when this is how they were designed to be used, where you are literally taking them and layering up 2 of them on top of each other. Same here. Ordinary, this is how they're designed. Now you've seen the ideas, now I'm going to show you the samples, okay? So for example, the Georgian that's on your screen, look at this. Ooh. Look at these. Now, I did have some demos, but actually I just want to show you how nesting dies work. You know how to layer these up on top of each other. You need to see the ideas, because these ain't like any other nesting dies you've ever seen before, either from us or anyone else. The way you're just going to see that you've got to record this show and come back and just watch over and over again, looking at these samples. This is what will give you all the ideas. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go whole hog, and I'm going to show you see the marketing suite. That is when your mind will absolutely be blown. Adam is going to go ballistic. This is another one that the buyers asked about it being a secret item, and I said we ain't keeping no secret here, because I'm having none of our customers miss out. Sweet, okay? Now, this is just using them really simple, right? So on the front of a domed card, you've got 1 aperture cut in. This is just being embossed in the background. I don't even know if you can see that. I might have to put a bit of gilding wax on that for the show tomorrow, so you've got the embossed detail. This is just taking 2 of them and layering them up. So, for example, that there's the simple version. That is with 2 of them layered up. You can see how they start and come together already, okay? Or maybe you want to do actual shaped cards. So look at this. What about doing a round shaped base? So you've got that round die, and then you can just pop the design on the front. Or you can be doing like diamond. Look at that. How incredible is that on there as well, with that lovely heart in. So that heart is the set from your, let's have a look, Antique Chic. Oh, look at these. Look at these. So it's all about the layering, Joe. That's what you need to understand. These dies are designed to be layered. But of course, you would know this, guys, if you'd been looking in the booklet. Of course you would. Because all the samples that I'm showing you, they're all in the booklet, right?
They are. So many people talking about this. My heart is racing. They're so amazing, says Jeannie. For Holiday says it's so elegant. Vanessa says nesting dies. What can I say? They're awesome. Laurie says love, love, love. These are going to be brilliant for scrapbooking. A lot of people saying as well, Sarah.
Yes, just Jeannie says, always layer them, guys.
Jeannie's crying. They're so nice.
I knew we nailed it. I didn't know we'd nailed it to that level, Jeannie.
Absolutely.
I just hope I get to do a full presentation on these at 9 o'clock, because they're just something else. They really are. But you need to see them layering. The whole point of these until you layer them. The whole point of them, you're going to layer them. Now, these are available on the website at the moment, okay? So there's so much of it. Oh, and don't forget you can do all the fancy type of cards. Like if you've gone for your ultimate, do cake cards.
Nice.
You're not going to use it like this, so you're going to layer it on the top. Or you can do it where we do like a Z fold card, and we're layering them on a Z fold card. Oh, there's just so many ideas, Joe. Honestly, you guys are going to love these when you get these home. But really, please take them. They've all been laid on top of each other. Now, all I've done is shown you the black and white ones, right? Once you start and add a little bit of colour, they just jump off the page. Now, if you've just tuned in and you're thinking, heritage nesting dies, I love nesting dies, I've never... Oh, we saw that one, didn't we? You ain't never seen anything like these before. I mean, just to have different colours like that. Look at them just laid up like that, Joe. I think they're absolutely spectacular.
They really are stunning. You guys are loving them at home. Wow, every layer so perfect, says Vicky. Christina Alfonso says, just a brilliant concept. Of course, CC created these. I swear the design team are geniuses. Maybe we need to set them fixing the world's problems. First craft, then the world, Sarah. Should we give these away?
Absolutely.
All right, then. Mary Pat 1000 on YouTube.
Yes,
you win them.
Two Georgian, we'll send you the two Venetian. Mary Pat, we're just going to send you all four. You are going to love them. For the rest of you, 9 o'clock. However, because I'm not letting Adam keep anything as a secret in his show, you need to make sure that if you want them, you get on and get them early, because some of the items in the net, we're now getting on to the preview. The last hour of the show basically is the preview. The show will go like that. You know what the shows like with Adam are like. They just go like that. It's going to be absolute bedlam from start to finish. No, you can get these. And then again, a couple of weeks time, you're basically going to be ahead of the launches. So as we start and do our full shows on Crafters TV, you are going to have yours delivered and able to work with them.
That's amazing. It really is. So much excitement over this. I think these are the one item in the booklet, Sarah, that people saw and thought, the pennies are dropping. I can see the cogs whirring and people getting super excited. Now they are anymore, and it's all needs not wants from here on in. I mean, it's been pretty much all needs not wants the entirety of the evening so far. If you don't know what's a need and what's a want yet, you need to get that booklet downloaded, because everything is in there for you. Thousands of you watching this preview, thousands of you clicked through. It's like your roadmap. It's where everything is going to tell you absolutely everything. And I'm telling you what, there's needs and there's not really. They're all needs pretty much. But the next one, Sarah, this is a need and a half,
Joe
isn't
has
it?
fallen in love with this. Now, if you missed me explaining this at the start of the show, these are the latest release in our family of tri-blend. When we launched our tri-blend pens, so the idea was I took a pen and I put you 3 different nibs in the pen. So for example, right, so if you're a little bit like me, Joe, right, and I like to colour with the corals, right, you might use coral 1, coral 3 and coral 5 to get a beautiful blend of coral, right? What if I want to blend coral into yellow? Ooh. Do you use like a sunshine yellow? Do you use a slightly muted yellow? What are the undertones in the coral, and which yellow does it therefore work with? I don't know. I never know how you put them together. So I only ever use, and those of you that have been on this journey with me will say I only ever use pens from the same colour family. The only time I ever teach blending 2 colours together is if I do it with a palette blend, because I don't know how to work out the pens that have the same undertones together. There's no way. What the really clever people in my team, who are the artists, have done, because I couldn't do this, is they've worked out all the pens that can blend together from different colour families and put them. For example, if I take this one here, right, let me just get a little bit of cardstock here, right, so in this one, 4, right, and salmon can actually be blended with honey, right, which is B005, right? So burnt orange, number 5. And that can be blended with moonlight, which is one of your golden yellows, number 1, right? How would you know that those blend together? However, when you look at this, you can see your golden sunshine pen will allow you to blend coral into burnt orange into golden yellow, right? It's going to allow you to blend all these antique delicates, lavenders into your dusky pinks, into your, what's AP?
Apricot?
AP, no. It's not apricot, it's a pink. It's not
ambidextrous pigeon.
Funnily enough, it's
Amazon
not.
princess.
Go on, Liam, what is it?
Antique pink, that's what I
pinks.
said.
The antique pinks, right? Rich and decadence. You've got your pale violet. No, purple violets. Should know that. BP, bright pinks, and MG, your magenta. 3 completely different colours from different colour families, all blending together. Why is that important? Show you. Let's go and do this lovely little girl, right? Let's do that gorgeous little fairy with her lovely little wings, right? And I'm going to blend here some lavender into one of the true blues into the pale mint, right? So if I go down here, I'm going to start at the top. Because these are brush nibs, guys, I'm going to just start and I'm going to blend. Oh, I love working without brush nibs. Can you see? I'm just starting to blend the brush nib detail up in here. So I can use the and I'm blending that down, right? So I'm adding more layers if I want more depth of colour, right? Now, if I want to go and flick up and I want to do a little bit of the mint coming into here, I can start and put all the detail in along here and I can flick up the mint into the base of the lavender and it's all going, look at that ombre that you get, look at that. That's
amazing.
Is the thing of dreams, Joe.
These are going to make you look like you've been colouring for years, like an artist, aren't they? Which is amazing.
Look at that. Perfect ombre blend from one to the other. What about doing her wings, right? What about, now I love this. If I want to do a little bit of lavender, right? So I can blend out the lavender from the middle like this. So I'm going to go into the middle of all of her wings with a little bit of lavender. And then blend it out from the lavender. I'm going to come in from the... So as long as you pick colours from the same pen, they're designed to blend together. So now I'm going to blend the lavender with, what was this? An antique pink. Antique pink
Not
number 2.
ambidextrous pigeon.
Not an ambidextrous pigeon, no. And because you've got them brush nibs, they're going to work perfectly from the end. Now, I had some people asking in the comments, Joe. I saw them, people who downloaded the booklet over the weekend were asking me, and I was trying to explain. They were like, oh, does this mean that you're not doing any of your tri-blends anymore? And I'm like, no. Our tri-blends, guys, are our best-selling pens. Like, these are the ones that everybody wants, our tri-blends. This is me bringing your tri-blends to another level and giving you the tri-blends with different colours, right?
I do feel like we overlook the fact we can blend different colours together, though, a lot of the time. And I think if you're someone that doesn't know, I don't know my colour wheel or my colour chart at all, Sarah. I just have a whole lot of brown if I try to use different colours together. These are amazing for the people like me that are out there.
Do you know, for me, look at that. I mean, come on, just look at that ombre. Who would have thought you could blend a lavender with an antique pink without making a mushy brown? Who thought you would get a perfect ombre like the Instant Two Cut? Joe, apparently, I've just had a little note from someone saying people are losing their minds about this.
It's unbelievable.
Do you want to do a red to orange?
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Catherine says the Twilight Sky blend is heavenly. This is Linda says this is exactly what I needed. Not good on my own figuring this out. I see these taking my colouring to the next level.
Taking mine to the next level, Linda, I can tell you. Right. Let's have a look. I'm going to go. Joe, you're going to have to keep talking because I'm totally...
No worries whatsoever. Robin says these are artist level. Denise loves them as well. Game changer, says Michelle. Also, Mary says so creative. Hadassah loves the brush nibs as well. So glad to see these are in a brush nib. I think it lends itself to a brush nib, doesn't it? The way it flows in from one colour to the other.
I think it's them colours together, isn't it? Right, look at this.
And I do feel like a lot of time we forget that we can blend different colours together with our alcohol markers, but it's something maybe that not people have the confidence to do. These are going to give you that confidence, which I think is It's amazing, it is. And something's going to sit alongside your tri-blends that you already own, which is awesome.
Do you know, I'm almost annoyed with myself, Joe, that we've done so many years of selling markers and not actually taught anybody how to do all of this, right? So we've worried about teaching everybody how to blend, but not how to blend different. Look at that. Look at that orange. I'm going to go and do the other side, Joe, because I'm just absolutely, totally, madly in love with these. You keep talking, Joe.
A lot of people as well talking about what I was talking about and not being able to, figure out the colour wheel and not work out what goes with what, Sarah. There's lots of that in the comments. I'm also hearing these are live as well over on the website. Jennifer says these open up all kinds of artistry doors for crafters. Chemistry and Biology says, OMG, I have to have these. They make this angel look so beautiful. Look at the range on the pens. The colours are stunning. Wow. I thought I would wait, but I need them. Should we also give them away, Sarah? I think we had better, hadn't we? They're going to go to Amanda Rostovsky. Amanda Rostovsky, you are the winner of these. She says, I do more colouring than card making. I love tri-blends. You're going to love these, Amanda.
Do you know, if you love the tri-blends, these are an amazing addition. And any of you who've got the tri-blend brush pens in particular, right, you're going to know how incredible that nib is on the tri-blend brush. And you imagine now being able to do that, but in mixing different ombres of colours. Now, I will say, I know I haven't had much, I wanted to demo these because I need you to see, this is the sort of stuff that I absolutely need you to see. But I focused on the demo, not on the samples, guys. I want you to go and have a little look on the website, not on the website, I want you to go and have a look on the booklet. And on the booklet, you will see all of these beautiful cards that I'm showing you here, and you will learn how to do these fabulous blends, because all of that, it's all in the booklet. You look at this, blue into green. Blue into green. I mean, come on, they're just so difficult to do this, but you're going to learn all of these if you're looking on the booklet. And of course, again, Leanne is slated. This is one of our massive, all of our biggest launches get saved for birthday. Leanne is doing the 2-hour special show on these. I think it's 2 weeks tomorrow. 2 weeks tomorrow, maybe 2 weeks Wednesday, or 2 weeks Thursday. It's in 2 weeks' time. Basically, she's going to be doing this. You will have yours delivered from HSN. You can order them, you can get them, you can use your HSN credit card, you can spread the payment, you can have the delivery, you can be sitting with them like the cat that got the cream when we are doing all of the shows with you. So Leanne is 20th of October, Leanne's going to be doing the shows. You could have your new tri-colour, I always keep wanting to say tri-blend, your tri-colour alcohol pens in the collection for then. Go and have a little look in the booklet, that colour chart, everything that you need to know is in the booklet, so you can see all of the colours. But this is one of our biggest world exclusive launches happening on HSN tomorrow night with Adam Freeman.
Oh, it's so exciting, isn't it? And it's all in the booklet for you. In the booklet, you'll know where everything is, when everything is happening, what all the different options are. It's all there for you in that booklet. So make sure you go grab it, you get it downloaded, and you've got all the info. You can then I don't know what an info is, but I like it. Info. Let's move on. Information is what I was trying to say, of course. So many of you loving those. The number apparently is 814681. Not what it says there. It says 814687. Apparently it's 814681. A couple of people are saying in the comments. So if you couldn't find it on that number, just pop a 1 at the end instead is what I would say. But so much love, so much love coming in for those at the moment. I know Sara was using those before the show, and I could hear her whooping from the green room, and I thought, what is going on? She's doing a happy dance out the back. I had to go and see what it was. It was those tricolour brush markers. They are incredible. They really are. Yes, and talking of incredible, I mean, it just keeps rolling along, this show, doesn't it? With another absolute need.
This is the show, Joe, that just keeps on giving. Now, you thought the rest of the show was awesome, right? We are now getting into the big Adam Freeman launches. So you're now into the big hour. We've only got 3 items left to preview. The Adam ones, guys, is the only time I'm going to probably get to show you these, because when we're with Adam, the time's just going to go like that, okay? This concept is a concept that we brought out in die cutting 6 or 7 years ago, phenomenally popular. I have no idea why we've never done another set of dies in this collection. The majority of you watching tonight will never have seen this concept in dies from us before, but it was one of our best selling ranges ever when we launched it, okay? So let me just show you, I think this is I'm trying to think the best way to kind of describe this and explain it, okay? They're a beautiful aperture design, but you get two lots of options, okay? So this is an aperture, which is a heart with the butterflies on, okay? But if I show you the die sets, this is how they come. In fact, I'll show you them to the overhead camera, okay? So can you see what we've got is, we've got the left-hand die cut, and we've got the right-hand die cut. So what you can do is you can either use the two together. So if you use the two together, you'll get this sort of, can I just show, these are your butterflies that are, obviously the wings are going to lift up, because you know I love butterflies with wings that lift up. It's my little obsession. So this is if you use the left-hand cut with the right-hand cut, right? Or you can use the left-hand cut twice to get this aperture. Or you can use the right-hand cut twice to get this aperture. Right? So if you want loads of butterflies, use the butterfly one twice. You want all the plain stuff, use this one. Or you can use half and half. It's exactly the same if you're going with the floral guys, right? They're all cut in, by the way, so you can use them as cut-ins. So this is your beautiful, just a frame detail if you want to do this sort of frame, but I love this sort of aperture around here. You can either just do a half one with your flowers coming around one half, or you can have a whole wreath of flowers going all the way around. There are literally so many. So that's the first option, right? Now, second option. So this is if you want to go with the one that's got the more, these are like your Nouveau style flowers, okay? So they're called Nouveau roses, this one. So again, this is your cut in detail. Simple, elegant detail. Two lots of simple, beautiful. Two lots of elegant detail, also beautiful. That is paired up in a set with this one here, right? So this one here is the floral arch. And again, Joe, if you want a nice simple arch, this is what you're going to get. And two of them would make a beautiful base for a wedding card. Or add the floral down the side. Do you know, I think this would be fabulous for a wedding card, this with the lovely bride and groom in the middle, right? So that is your second set there, which is called Beautiful Blooms. Now your third set, I'm just going to tell you, this is beautiful. It's got the dragonflies. Now, don't forget, if you just use the dragonflies on one side, that's how it's going to look. Right? One side and then one side with the detail. This is a beautiful frame in and of itself, or this is with the dragonflies. And of course, all of these, you've got the two layers of the dragonfly wings all lifting up like this if you wanted to. So the dragonfly wings lift up just like the butterfly wings do. And that is in a set with your beautiful like retro style florals. And again, they're just different shaped apertures, Joe, that give you so much more to work with. Look at this. I think this is lovely. Now, personally, I like to use them like this. I like to use two halves so that you've got some detail and some plain, but just shows you where you can go with it, okay? Now, let's have a little look. I just want to show you a really simple card, right, to show you how you can use them. So I'm going to do a trifold card on this one here. And what I want to show you is, if I want to do two lots of the butterfly together, I'm going to pop the die down here like this, Joe, send it through the die cutting machine. Then after it's die cut, I'm going to flip this over, use that on the other side. Oh, have you got that? So if I show you this one here, right, here we go. So this is, we've used one side here, and it's cut out all of my butterflies. Then what I've done is I've flipped it over, used the other side, and then it cuts out the butterflies. So if you were wondering how it worked, that is how it works, and it's going to give you butterflies on the front and back. And the same goes with the other one. This is using my simple die on this side, flipped it right over, and used the simple die on the other side. So when you use the two halves as apertures, that's how you get the plain design or the butterfly design, both working in one card. And then all I've done to kind of decorate it all up is use this here. So you put a little bit of paper behind that one and a little bit of paper behind that one and layer that up a little bit. It shows you how that works. The other option and the other way to use it, Joe, is if you use the two of them together at once, right? So if you use the two of them together, just a nice plain piece. I'm now using the, what do we call this one here? This is called Floral Delight, right? So you can take the Floral Delight and then you can use the plain design and just use the two halves of the die together. So if you use both halves of the die together, when that cuts out, Joe, it's going to come out like this sort of shape. Can you see that?
Amazing.
So that is cutting out there. This side is cutting out here. Because it's a creator card, all this stays connected, all the inside cuts out. So it's going to cut out that beautiful aperture frame. And then that one there, I've just used on the front of a card, stamped a little bit of a happy birthday in, and it gives me that lovely aperture in the centre. So that is the kind of 2 ways to use those beautiful dies. I do have loads of gorgeous samples, so while you're reading some comments, I'm just going to show some of these samples.
They're just so versatile. That's what a lot of people are saying in the comments, Sarah. Veronica says, I love the aperture. All 3 designs are just beautiful. Kimberly's saying, oh, these are beautiful. The aperture makes the card so interesting. You know what they give you, Sarah, as well, don't you?
Go on.
They give you an opportunity to get crafty. Yeah, they do.
Oh, look at this one here.
Do.
Is this one of Craig's? This has been done with the foil press.
Oh,
Isn't
nice.
that gorgeous? Just foiled around the outside.
Heather says, I'm so over the moon, giddy over all the new papers and products. I love the versatility of the dyes. Robin says, stunning. Hadassah says, another thing I need. Marilyn says, amazing detail. You make it look so crafty smart. Rhonda says, I never thought of myself as a crafty person. I thought I didn't have a creative bone in my body until Crafters Companion started these shows. I found a side of me that I never knew existed.
Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. How fabulous to hear.
Amazing. Yeah, and Anna loving all the products as well. Should we give them away, Sarah?
Go on. And again, I think you should go and just give one person all 3 sets.
Absolutely, yeah. DD Castro on YouTube. DD Castro over on YouTube. On YouTube. I was like, I went sort of really southern then, didn't I?
You did?
I don't know. I don't know what has happening there. Look, guys, we're 2.5 hours into the biggest preview of the year. I'm losing my crafty mind. HSN prizes at craftscompanion.com is where you need to send that email into. This is what happens when you do 10 world launches in one preview. You start to get a bit giddy. It starts to go to your head a little bit. But don't worry, if you're getting giddy and you can't remember when everything's happening and what is going on, don't worry, you don't need to, because it is all in the booklet for you. We'll put the details here along the bottom of your screen. Once you've got that, if you've got that booklet downloaded, you don't need to remember a thing. You can sit back, relax, enjoy the shows, and be sure that you're not going to miss any of the incredible products, that you're not going to miss any of these amazing world launches. You will know when everything is happening. And you know what they say? Knowledge is power, and it is all in that booklet for you. So do not miss it because there is absolutely loads in there. And remember, so much coming your way. And also, if you wanted to, you could watch this preview back if you wanted to. You know, if it's been a bit, maybe you missed the advent calendar at the start, maybe there's items in the middle you missed, you can always go back and watch it afterwards. But if you are watching now, don't rewind, because wait till you see these, Sarah. These are unlike anything I've ever seen us do before.
I know, and do you know how long it took Leanne and her team to work out how to do these? A long time, right? So if you want to make your own, what do you call this type of paper, Joe?
Crepe.
No, it's...
No, not this one.
You know when it's... Oh,
Honeycomb.
Honeycomb. So if you want to do your own honeycomb paper, this is basically going to teach you how to do honeycomb paper so that you can make all of your own 3-dimensional Christmas ornaments. I mean, is that just incredible? So you've got the regular baubles. We call these baubles, you call them ornaments, don't you, okay? This one here is if you want to do your own Christmas tree. Oh yes, you can do your own honeycomb Christmas tree.
Nice.
And we also have a set, Joe. You're going to absolutely love this. Let me get one of these. So you can make your own snowflakes.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Now, we will have tutorials for all of these coming over the next few weeks. Do not worry yourself. I'm actually filming some of these tomorrow as well. So we've got loads and loads. By the time you get these home, there's going to be tutorials for you to watch so that you can easily learn how to make all of them. All I would say is you need the die sets. It's not just dies, it's dies and the instructions and all of the following. So I'm going to try and make one.
Christine Mahoney's losing her mind in the comments. Losing her mind.
Right, let me just show you. If we're going to go with the ornaments, right? What you get in the pack, okay, is you get the die. So you get a large and a smaller size of the die. You get these templates, which I'm about to show you, which are really important, and they make all of these shapes, right? So you get the like short, fat bauble, and then you get the tall, thin bauble as well. I don't know if they have fancy names, right? But you have the tall, thin bauble. That is one set. That is traditional elegance, right? So that has what we call in traditional elegance, and then that one's layered teardrop. Now the other set is the one that's going to do your snowflake, right? This does your snowflake set here. So it does the small one and the large one. And then we also, that's in a set that comes with the Christmas tree, the timeless Christmas tree, okay? Now, I'm going to try and do my best to show you how this works relatively quickly, right? So you'll get the gist, okay? So, here we go. Nicola's like, don't panic, Sarah, but you've got 6 minutes, right?
Oh,
now,
we could make 2 in that time.
we also... I love your optimism. We also have, guys, a special paper pad. Now, you can use any paper you want. However, this is brilliant because it's all of the colours you might want to work, and it's also thinner than regular paper, right? So if it's thinner, it's easier and more pliable to work with. So if you are going to be making some of these, I recommend, it's different on both sides, by the way, that's what's so great about it. So I would recommend picking up some of the 3D decoration pad, right? Now look at this. You need to cut this onto the fold like this, right? So can you see I'm going to take this, I'm going to actually push it, and I'm going to cut through 2 layers. These are all designed to work in the mini, guys. The beauty of that, you can literally cut all of these dies in your Gemini Mini, absolutely no problem, right? So that is all ready to go. I'm going to take that Gemini Mini, I'm going to whiz it straight through, and it will cut through even the 2 layers of paper stock here, right? And then the clever bit comes, right? So we've got 2 different ones. I'm going to stick these together. Look at this, right? You put your template down here like this. Now I'm going to open this up, Joe, and we're going to stick the first half first. Now, I personally find glue dots work a treat, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a glue dot at all of the A's. So we'll go A there, right? And then I'm going to pop another one. Now I'm going nice and slow here just so that you can follow me, because this is the first time a lot of you will be seeing this. A, and A. Now you need a nice strong adhesive. Let me just tell you, if you're doing this with like a wet glue, you'll be waiting an absolute age for it to dry, right? So stick all the A's down, right? Do the same with this one. I'm going to open it all up and I'm going to do the A's. So I do the A's inside, Joe, right? So here we go, A. And then I know exactly where to put my A's because I'm just following the template. So I'm coming A, and then A at the other end, right? So take your time, guys. This is a craft in and of itself. And you've got to take your time to do it to get them to look good. Our design team have loved working with these, by the way. Absolutely loved it because it's so different, right? So there's my A's. Now, I'm going to stick this to this. When I'm sticking 2 separate ones together, I'm going to use the B's, right? So now I put a little bit of tape wherever we've got a B, right? So I'm going to put one at the bottom. I'm going to put one at this side here.
These are amazing, Sarah. I thought I knew how these worked earlier, but now seeing you put, you know, when I saw them earlier, I thought, these are amazing. People are gonna love these. Now I'm seeing you do it and how easy and simple it is. I know you told me it was simple, but this is mind blowing,
isn't it? Just, and then watch this. The B's line up over top of each other, right? So really important to get everything lined up and then stick it down. Now, because I've used them glue dots, the instant stick, you can see there how I'm starting to get that honeycomb effect kind of sticking onto itself. Yeah, can you see? So one opens, then the next bit opens,
yes,
the next bit opens. You can start and see that coming together, yeah?
Amazing.
So what I've got is, I've got a load here that I've stuck together. So I'm just following that exact pattern, right? So because I'm sticking outside ones together, I'm going at the B's. So here's my tape. So I'm going B on the top here, right? B right at the very, very bottom. Tell you what, I'm pleased I got my nails done ready last night for the big show. I'm going to have them absolutely naffed by the time we get on to HSN. And then there's 2 little B's in the middle. So I'm going to go one there. And my next one is down here. So I've got all the B's stuck in place. And then all of those B's are going to stick directly on top of each other. So, and I can feel all my glue dots. Can you see? I can feel them sticking up when this goes down the middle. So once you open, when you've stuck them all down together, that is how you're getting.
Oh my word!
Because
look at that.
On one side you've got the A's, and then on one side you've got the B's. Now these are going to stick together as B's, guys, because the outer ones. So we're going to go with the B's. We're going to stick the B's together, top and bottom, and at the sides. And the more layers you put on, the more honeycomby it's going to look. So look at that, right?
That is incredible.
Is that apparently Terry has had her flabber well and truly gasted.
Well and truly gasted.
She is well and truly flabbergasted, okay? Now that one there, now I like to make boxes to put these in, guys, so that they don't get damaged. All that one there is with then a little bit of glue round the edges and a little bit of our fake snow. the little bits on the inside.
Oh.
Can you appreciate? You needed to see that though, didn't you, Joe, to understand how easy it was? Because I bet you thought it was going to be. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. It is time consuming, right? I'm not saying it's fast. It's not fast. You're going to make beautiful family heirlooms. I mean, imagine this on your Christmas tree, right? And then everyone comes and says, oh, where did you buy that? You're like, no, I made that.
Made all
and then
of
I don't know about you, but I get my baubles out every year. My mum has still got the baubles that I made her when I was a kid that go on the Christmas tree. 30 odd year ago, and she's still getting them out. Imagine if this year I've made her one of these, and this is, but I could do it in her favourite colours, I could do it in any paper, but you're going to make that honeycomb. Now, that is your traditional. This one is like your elongated one, and the elongated comes in a box set. That is the layered teardrop is the fancy name for it.
Is that one as simple to make as well, Sarah?
It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
So let me just show you here. Can you see here? Yeah, there is your template. B-A-B-A. And then all you're going to do is you're going to stick the A's down in them two places, stick them together. Can you see it starting to come? Stick the B's and you're going to start and layer all the B's up together. And you can start and see where that honeycomb is going to kind of pull open. And it just literally opens round all in one go. Just exactly the same as the other set. So you're just going to continue and layer them all up till you get this shape. Snowflakes, the Christmas tree is exactly the same. The snowflake is slightly different in that you've got two different ones for each size.
That's incredible,
and they
though.
fold over on top of each other. But it just makes that other shape. There's your snowflake. And in fact, I've got two of these. Now, don't forget, if you are going for these, I would highly recommend getting yourself that extra 3D decoration dies 12 by 12 paper pad, because not only is it double-sided and all of your Christmas designs, the paper is thinner. Thinner and double-sided, guys, which makes it a lot more pliable and a lot easier to work with, but it's like dyed throughout as well. So it's kind of specially designed. You can use any paper you want, but what you'll find is the thinner the paper, the easier these are for you to stick them together.
Amazing. So much love for them over in the comments. Loads of you talking about these. Shall we give them away? I think we should. We're going to send both sets to Hadassah Doremus. Hadassah Doremus, you are the winner. There's so much love for those online at the moment. Connie says the decorations is so cool. Would be fun to do as a group, maybe as a crafting group. That'd be great. Vicky says they're so clever. Could be as satisfying as iris folding or tea bag folding. Actually, pretty much along the same vein, isn't it, as iris folding? They're a must-have, says Robin Mills as well. Mandy May says they're so great. I haven't seen anything like this before. And Roxanne says, unbelievable. Always want to make a homemade bauble to give to my family. This is such a good idea. Absolutely. It really, really is. Talking about good ideas, though, Sarah. Sarah's signatures are pretty much always the best kind of ideas, aren't they?
And we have built up to this one, and I've saved plenty of time at the end of the show because I'm actually going to make a 3D crepe carnation for you live on the show, okay? So you want to make these sort of flowers. It's all done in this brand new Sara signature range. But not only this, we're going to make all of these beautiful 3D crepe flowers. We're also going to be able to make all these gorgeous little handmade flowers. What about those of you who, by the way, absolutely love your foam flower making? This is next level foam flowers on this set. This set is not for the faint-hearted. This is for everybody who wants to make the most delightful, gorgeous, three-dimensional. You know this is one of my favourite hobbies, Joe.
Oh, yeah,
I
absolutely.
love doing three-dimensional flowers. This is me indulging myself for birthday week. This is me getting totally carried away, doing a set just about how to make the most incredible 3D flowers, but all of the awesome stuff that goes with it, okay? And I'm just going to say, you will absolutely love it. I am doing the big launch 2 weeks tomorrow. You'll be able to pick up this kit from HSN, and then you'll be able to watch the big launch and follow along and make them live with me during the show. How awesome is that going to be, okay? We'll be doing tutorials for all of these different flowers as well, so do not worry yourself at all, okay? Now, let me walk you through all the different sets. So, if I start off with the 3D crepe flowers, okay? There are 2 items in the collection which make these 3D crepe flowers. There is a crepe flower making kit, and there is a set of beautiful stencils, okay? Now, if I just start with what's in your crepe flower making kit, this is it here. everything you need to get started. So you've got loads and loads of the actual crepe paper. Now you might want to buy multiples of this. I'm just going to warn you now, if you'd like a lot of this, you might go through a lot of it. So you get loads of sheets. Well, we've only just put one on here to get you started, but you get loads and loads of sheets of all of the colours. Plus you get the little balls to go in the centre. You get the wire, and then you get this special stuff here, which I'm going to show you is what you use for all of these, okay? So it's what you're going to use if we're going to do like a little buttonhole. So I'm going to do this little buttonhole flower for you in my demonstration in just a second.
That is incredible, that buttonhole.
That's what I'm going to make for you, Joe. So that is your crepe flower making starter set, right? Then you also get this set here, which are all of your templates. Now let me just show you, these are the templates that you're going to work with, okay? So we've got different large petals. So that one is if you're doing these sort of flowers here, like this, right? So you've got all the different types of petals. Then we've got this one. Now this one is if you are doing this type of flower, this one here. Isn't it
Stunning,
beautiful?
isn't it?
So you're going to get that type of flower in there. We've got this one here, which is the one that I'm about to show you, which is how you're going to do your carnations. And then we also have this beautiful big open rose, which are going to give you these sort of shape. Now look at them. Look at them in the different colours. And when you also go and add a little bit of ink to the edges. I mean, isn't that just incredible? And then can you see the centrepiece in there? That's actually done from this part here. So there's loads of you to go there. I'm being told, Joe, that the mega bundle is live.
Whoa.
Those of you who cannot wait and get the mega bundle. Now, I will walk you through everything that's in the whole set so that you can make your decision.
That arrangement of flowers there that's on that counter, Sarah, you know, like on a shopping
beautiful.
channel here in the UK, they have it in the US as well. They sell arrangements of faux flowers, don't they? That'd be £40 to £60 easily if you were in the queue. No, $80 to $100 you could send on an arrangement of flowers that look like that.
How gorgeous. And we have, and I mean, I haven't even displayed them very well here, but look, can we just appreciate this one, by the way, guys, with the tipped edges with a little bit of opaque pigment on the edge. Isn't that beautiful with the different inks on the edge there? I think that one is incredible. Now, we'll be doing, remember, there'll be so many. You've seen how many foam flower making tutorials I've made, Joe. Imagine all of this now with the crepe flowers as well, right? Now, the other stuff that's in the collection, okay, I must just show you all of it so that you can see, if you're going for the full Sara signature range, we've got these lovely big sayings. So we've got Just For You and also Dearest Friend. Totally different style to any of the lovely sentiment dies we've done in the past. Now you've got this gorgeous edgeable die. It is a full-on bouquet of flowers on the edge of your card. Now I'm going to see if I can find a beautiful card and show you. Oh, let me just show you these first of all. There is your Dearest Friend. And then, can I find an edgeable? Can't find an edgeable card, but I can show you it on the side of a box. Apparently there's one right in front of me. Yes, there is. Here it is on the front here. There's that gorgeous edgeable on the front of a card. Isn't that lovely? Just, I love them ideas. Love that, right? So, there we go. There's that one. Then you've also got in this set a beautiful floral arrangement of colour. You imagine colouring this with your new tri-colour, I almost call them tri-blends, Joe. Tri-colour aquas, doing your different colour florals. You've got this lovely doily die, which is just going to give you a lovely background piece. And then also, we've got a 3D embossing folder with all the different individual stencils so that you can stencil in all of that beautiful background. So that 3D embossing folder is included too. That is in your starter kit. So the starter kit is basically all of your crepe flower making and your excess accessories. If I just show you guys what comes in the mega bundle, right? Because you need to see this. For a start, Faye's greatest ever collection, right? So Faye, for those of you that don't know, she's our surface designer. She has designed, this is the most incredible paper pad, and I think it's the vibrancy of all of the colours. She just every time we do a new paper pad, she gets better and better. You get 3 sheets of each design. So it's a 36 sheet pad, guys. You know the drill by now. So we do the 36 sheet pad in the 12 by 12. We also do a 6 by 6 in this as well, but I wanted you to see the 12 by 12 is really where it's at. You're going to want multiples of this as well. So go and have a little look and you'll see that's listed on its own on the website too. That is the 12 by 12 pad that I needed you to see. Now, we do have a gorgeous selection of linen effect cardstock. So this is the colour palette, which is going to put, see like the beautiful, lovely orange, the bright orange. It works. These are Faye's basically pulled out the Pantone references to go with all of the designs that we've got in the paper pad. So this will give you the perfect matching reference. And then I've had a colour matching and Pantone reference 4 new shades of foam. So you've got 4 brand new shades of flower forming foam that you're going to use to do all of your beautiful foam flowers like this, right? So that is the flower forming foam collection that comes in. Now, talking about flower forming foam, we have 2 brand new flowers, right? These are the 2 brand new flowers, which is the charming chrysanthemum, which is this one here, and the beautiful peony. So we've never ever done a chrysanthemum before like this. So you've got that lovely chrysanthemum design, and then you've got the peony. So you can do them either with your foam flowers, or you can do these with all of your cardstock flowers. And then last but by no means least, we have 2 little extra die sets. So you've got this beautiful paper piecing wonderland there. And then you've also got the lovely fabulous friend stamp set that goes with it. So all of these get added in, guys, with the mega bundle. But I wanted you to see everything so that you can make your choices, right? I'm putting that down there, and I'm going to go in for my crepe flower. Now, as long as everyone can see what I'm doing, Joe, I'll talk them through it, and then you can read comments while we're going, right? So what I've done is I've used the stencil, and I've drawn round a lot of these and cut the out. Now, if these go really well, guys, and you ever want us to make these into dies, we can do that as a next step, but I didn't want to go too heavy. I wanted you to be able to start with the stencils and see if you like them before we go to the dies. So you're going to draw around that and cut it out, and then you're going to get the crepe shapes like this, okay? Now, all of these, because it's crepe, can you see? You can pull these and shape the petals like this. This is the beautiful thing about crepe paper. It basically allows you to kind of maneuver it into place so you can get that lovely shaping going on all of it. Now, what I've done is, it's just brilliant. So look how much shaping that's got now. I've then also cut out a little circle because the circle covers the ball. Really important that you do this first off. You're going to draw around that lovely circle piece. It shows you which way to put the grain line as well, by the way, on all of these. So you can pop the grain line down, cut around it. I'm just going to cover this. I'm going to work with my glue gun, Joe. And as long as everyone can see what I'm doing, you'll be able to see me putting it together. And then I don't need to talk and craft at the same time.
Well, so much excitement. Jennifer says, been waiting for this demo. Mega bundle, more like mega beautiful, says Wanda. I love that. She says, say no more. This one is thebomb.com. Janine says, I love that you provide everything that you need to get you started. It really is amazing. Wendy says, you cannot keep making all this wonderful stuff. I'm having such a difficult time managing to find out what I'm going to be going for. That I must admit, I think if we ever needed to buy the day button, Sarah,
this was the one,
was the day where we needed to have it for. Mandy May says, wow, just wow. Vanessa saying, another mind-blowing collection. Peg says you could mix these with some of the Sharon Callis flowers you already have. Brilliant idea there. Kim says, we made crepe paper flowers when I was a kid. They sure did not look like these. And Chrissy Mahoney says, this is making my heart so happy. I have so many ideas of this whole set of Say It With Flowers. OM gosh, I'm dying here. I want it all. Well, you don't have to want it all. It is all available for you right now over on the HSN website, which is brilliant. So remember, you know how you find out what's live over on the HSN website, don't you, as well? You get the booklet, of course you do. You make sure you've got that booklet downloaded, and then, of course, you'll be able to see all those amazing things that are coming your way. It's all detailed in there. Thousands and thousands of you have already downloaded that booklet so far, and you are savvy crafters because you guys know exactly what is coming up and when it is coming up. So many of you. Karen Wild says that chrysanthemum is absolutely gorgeous. It really, really is incredible. Just make sure you check it out as well. And the mega bundle and things like this always go so quickly, don't they, these big bundles, Sarah? Always,
and we've never ever done anything at all like this before, Joe. So if you're watching and you're thinking, I absolutely love this, you will totally, I'm just going to tell you now, it will, Adam Freeman, and I'm not going to get a chance to make these flowers during Adam's show, you know,
Right.
be under no illusion. This is just me kind of trying to show you guys here live on Crafters TV. You're starting to see that coming together already.
Amazing, isn't it?
We're going to I'm going to continue on with that, Joe, and then I'm going to quickly, I'll stick a couple more, and then I might have to get onto how we do the bottom part, and I can go and add more of these top pieces in.
Okie doke.
'Cause I know we're getting near the end of the show.
Patricia says, I haven't worked with crepe paper for years. It's going to bring me back to my childhood years. Sue's, so, big news, Sarah.
Oh, go on.
Everything is live on the HSN website, except the advent calendar and the USB for the ultimate.
Oh.
Everything else
Wow.
is now live over on the website. How amazing is that? So you can go and check all of
Fantastic.
those out. Christina says, watching how to make this makes me want it even more. It is so, so creative.
Can I just say, doing it is going to make you want it even more.
It really is.
Honestly, the more of these flowers that I've made, I love making foam flowers. Making crepe flowers has been another experience again onto that. I've just loved, absolutely loved the ones that I've had a chance to do so far. See, you can start to see that coming together, Joe, can't you?
Beautiful.
Right? You're going to need to continue on with that, guys. You need like another 2 or 3 bundles of them
realistic,
round.
aren't they?
But I just wanted to show everyone kind of how you did the next stage instead of you watching me do all that gluing, because I know we're getting to kind of towards the end of the show, and I kind of get everything done, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to cut a little bit. Remember in your crepe flower starter kit, you get the balls, you also get the wire, and you get this stuff here, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to stick this into the bottom of here, so that then you've got this piece to stick them onto. You're going to draw around all of your, are they called a sepal? Yeah? So is that right? Is that how you pronounce them? A sepal?
Sepal, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think it is. You've got your sepals, and then you've got the leaves, right? So I've done a couple of sepals and a couple of leaves. And can you see, again, it's all to do with the grain and getting these against the grain, so that I'm going to pop these together. I am already in awe and cannot wait to do the big show that we're going to do. You know, when we're going to the launch day show.
Yeah, it's going to be
Can't
amazing.
wait. Is it you with me on the launch day show?
What date is it?
It is on the Tuesday. Just checking his calendar.
The 25th?
No, 17th, 18th.
Oh. Don't think it's on that day.
Oh, it's the 19th. It's all my dates together, the
Amazing.
19th, yes, it's the Wednesday. Of course it is, I know that.
I imagine the craft along's going to be incredible as well.
Should we do together and doing some crepe flowers? Now look at this, right? I've started bringing that together. So I've added these pieces round to the bottom, but you're going to go, guys, and add a lot more of these pieces than what I've added here. But what I must just show you is, let me just cover a little bit of this. Nicola's telling me I've got 30 seconds left. I'm paying right, Nicola? I'm not even listening to you right now. I'm having so much fun in my own little world, right? So you're going to add all of these little bits around here, right? And then do you know what you do is you use that roll of stuff. Where's my roll of stuff gone? I'm going to get one out of here. Don't know where it's gone, so I'm just going to get a new one out of it. Right, oh, can you see how much crepe paper you get in each colour, Joe? And we just appreciate how much crepe paper we're all getting to work with. And then if I open this up, this is incredible stuff here, right? So let me just work.
I was really blown away by the amount of crepe paper there. I don't know if you realise that, Sarah.
So watch this. This is floristry stuff, right? It's probably got tape. Let me just show you how I would stick both of these pieces together, right? Activate when you pull, right? So it's got adhesive on it, but the adhesive doesn't activate unless you pull it taut. And as you pull it taut, the adhesive. So can you see I'm winding all this together now? This is how you would wind multiple pieces of this wire together as well. So as I wrap all of this round, and then you can actually come right up to the edge here, and anywhere, you know, if we've gone down a little bit with this, you can, let me see if I've got a little leaf here, pull you off, right? I can stick my leaf in, right? And I can wrap this around my leaf and it's going to hold my leaf in place because I've pulled that and it's got the adhesive going. Look at that. So now my leaf's encapsulated in the little bit of stick, right? Do not get it all wound up together like I've done here, Jo. You will not have Nicola in your ear going, hurry up, you've only got 5 seconds left, I need to move it on. Look at that, I've tied all of that up now perfectly. Now, can we just appreciate, guys, I had 6 minutes to demonstrate this, and I've still managed to get the best part of a carnation done.
Amazing.
Live on air, right? And if you take a little bit longer and get a little bit more of it, this one here that I've done is actually, I did about twice the amount of the head, right? So twice the amount of the head, and then can you see I've stuck these right down to the base. Now that is fabulous on its own, or what about using that on the front of a card like this one here? Or doing all of these. I mean, I've chose the carnation because it was probably the most difficult, time-consuming flower I could do. If you're doing just like the nice big petals, these are much easier and quicker if you want to do. So look at this, where we've done the rose, and you've just got all those individual petals and they've been shaped and curled because you've got the crepe paper, and then there's all the bits added at the end, and then that lovely floristry tape stuff going around the outside. All of this, guys, I will be doing a tutorial and teaching you loads of these when we do the show in 2 weeks. You and I, Jo, you want to hope you get a lot of comments that day because you know I'm not going to manage to talk and make crepe flowers.
Oh, no.
So you're going to be having to do.
Better give that we better give it away. We better give the mega bundle away, and we just to, to finish off this preview in style. And Rhonda Crowley, you are the winner of the mega bundle. One last time to let you know, HSN prizes at crafterscompanion.com is where you need to send that email. And don't forget about the booklet. Make sure it is downloaded because it has got everything in there. Gosh, if what that craft day is going to be like, Sarah.
Oh, phenomenal. And actually, for me, I'm nipping to bed for a few hours because I'll be back for the launch. I'm in the midnight. So there's the Today Special at the top here, and then after the Today Special, I'm at the end of the midnight hour. It's going to be incredible, right? So do not miss out. Get the booklet downloaded if you haven't already. Work out what you're shopping ahead of time. Make sure you're on the socials with me because I'll on ahead of the big launch, ahead of the first shows that I've got at the end of the midnight hour. And yeah, I will look forward to seeing you then. It's going to be an awesome day. Not long to wait now, just a few hours. Time to get shopping on the website before it all kicks off, Jo.
Yeah, absolutely. And make sure you head over there because Sarah is going to be ready to bring that amazing HSN Craft Day with you. It's been amazing. We've given loads of stuff away. You've got to look. Preview. Don't forget also I will be up tomorrow over on Crafters TV. Craig will be up at 6 AM East Coast time on Crafters East Coast time. So hopefully you can join me throughout the day tomorrow as well. Take care. Bye-bye.